hey, hey, fellow party people, don't
Yes.
don't you just love it when you see the lady at the club, and you are also there at the club because you are also a fine person, and you're like, ooh, I like that lady. And then you go home and you think about that lady because you are too much of a coward to do anything about it.
I do not know that feeling. I only know the feeling of rejection.
There was a girl on the train that I met. It was kind of cool, but then I don't know. I chickened out. So
Okay, well, imagine if that train were like a club, and also people there thought you were cool. And also in this fantasy, I have a Rolex.
Oh my god, you brought me up the fucking stupidest fucking video I ever seen. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I can't believe you made me remind me of that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I forget. Like, I feel like I'm referencing something, but I forget what it was. But it's just like, oh yeah, in this fantasy, can I have like a really cool car? It's like, okay, yeah, sure. In this fantasy, you have a really cool car. That doesn't matter.
No, there's this. You listing off things reminded me of this stupid fucking like TikTok I saw where this guy like they came up to this girl at the beach. It was real creepy, but they were like, "Do you like bodybuilders?" And he's like, "No, I like them skinny and scrawny." And he's like, "What about?" And then he just goes and lists a bunch of shit. It gets weirder and weirder as his list goes on. It's so bad. I'm
Oh,
gonna listen. I'm gonna re-listen to this stupid video in silence so I don't fuck anybody
yeah.
up.
I mean, the way my brain is just jumping around and everything, for some reason that reminds me of there are these people on TikTok that do parody on the street interviews. Those like interviews where you just walk up to a random person
yeah, I
and
like those.
they just do parodies of them. And it's like, what's a red flag in a guy? And this lady they walk up to is just like, well, definitely no axe murderers. If he's an axe murderer, I'm out. And they walk up to a guy and they're like, what's a red flag in a girl? It's like, when she doesn't appreciate that I'm an axe murderer. Using an axe is economic or is eco-friendly. I'm like, dang, that is my sense of humor.
That's absolutely you. Now I know if I see those, I'll send them your way.
uh,
All right, I will see. Let us begin.
woo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Magic Mysterium for Friday nights. Very
Woo.
happy to be back to see everybody here. Maybe we might get Jaw later. I don't know for certain. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We'll definitely be getting Zolo back later. And yeah. Last episode, we came back after the summer break. Yeah, wait, no. Winter break. Yeah. Because we had our like after party episode and all that. So coming back after the downtime, we were able to do a little bit of train RP. Sadie got to show off that she has like a special place on the train for teachers she's able to access because her dad's a teacher. and we did a few little ones. I think actually we only did charms. Now that I'm thinking about it, fairly certain. All right. Today is a day like any other. It's been a few weeks back, and already people are ranting and raving about all the new things that the year has to offer. The group tournament? People are on the edge of their seats. Some people already have created their groups, signed up in droves. And as we look up, we can see the long list of names. One after another, after another, after another. There's so much at our disposal that it's difficult to understand exactly where to turn. There's little parties that are going on. The weekends are filled to the brim with fun activities to do with friends. All in all, it feels great. Has felt great. Almost like too good. Something all may just come crashing down. Um, Athelia, as you're walking out of the great hall, you notice something a little odd. You notice Nolan standing in front of the large board of all the names, staring at it. You can see that glow in his eyes.
She'll, like, come up behind him, rest her chin on his shoulder. See anything new?
These are the names, right? He asks, and you realize he can't read.
Yes, they are.
I have a bad feeling. Really bad feeling. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a echo. What we avoided? I hope so.
Have you tried to use the orb lately?
I only do it sparingly. I get more paranoid, more twitchy when I use it too much. Maybe I should try to.
don't-
Every time I think it's going to soothe my nerves, and it does the opposite.
Well, it might be a better idea to share it with someone. You won't have to bear the burden alone. Hero is good at divinations, and we know we can trust her.
Yeah. Man, you really know how to pull me back. Thanks.
What would you do without me?
I'll be late for transfiguration class, probably.
Oh, I think we're both late then.
Why, what time is it?
I didn't even remember we had transfiguration today.
Well, that answers that.
I bet I can make a very good excuse for us.
Perfect. Just go for a run. You get there late, and everyone is already all settled in their desks. We cut away to the others that are here right now. Taylor is doing something with Vasa. You can see everyone's like, come on! And she's got her wand out. She has pointed it up into the air and has casted Aguamenti and Tergio to like hold a ball of water at the tip of her wand. Vasa's on the other side with his wand kind of in a battle pose, and she throws out that ball of water toward him. And Vasa, make me a sleight of hand check to see if you're able to lob it back.
All right. Sleight of hand. 16.
16, nice. So you're able to like with one fluid motion, because you can't just smack it back like a ball, that's not how that works. You have to be very fluid with it. If you pull it too fast, then you're going to like stretch it out, and then it's all going to fall apart. If you do it too slow, then you get hit with it. So you're able to pull around you and flick it back toward her, and she's going to make a sleight of hand check. That's a 16 for you. You throw it out toward her, and she takes it under her leg and flicks it out underneath her leg straight back at you with quite a bit of speed. Make another.
Oh, we're playing catch the ball. The ball.
Come on,
Oh,
Vasa! Don't fuck this up! Don't fuck this up! Morgan's yelling.
I'm gonna use. Oh, I don't have inspo. Never mind. No
Get it?
inspo. Yeah, I got a 9.
So you like thought you had her on that one. She flicks underfoot with you, and that kind of makes it swing upward with a elevation curvature, and slams right into your face, just kind of like spraying all over your eyes and in your hair, and then flying out behind you. It's kind of like a big uppercut. There's quite a bit of oomph to it. Oh, yeah, Taylor! Gemma's yelling, and Arnesia like runs over and gives her a big grab.
I think I win.
Bassa, man, it's water sports. That's your thing, man.
Yeah, I'm wet. That's what I like. So
Ah,
I won.
Hey yo.
oh damn, water sports. Oh, damn it.
Uh,
I'm
Me
gonna
and
put
Taylor.
myself in horny jail.
Me and Taylor, 4th year playing water sports.
That's Voss's thing, apparently.
question:
Confirmed.
what is the equivalent to like $5?
Half a galleon, I think.
Half a galleon?
Yeah, which it would be
17 sickles divided by 2 is
8.
Yeah,
Eight and a half, basically.
8.5 sickles.
Okay.
The 1 sickle is 37 knuts.
Like I imagine Nox is just nearby, like holding out their hand towards Morgan, like 10 sickles, please.
I will say, and he'll definitely pay you. I will say, I'm looking at water sports gifts right now for the horny jail channel, and it really is just people on ski-doos. So who's the real degenerates here?
Put water sport wild, and you can get there something fun.
Okay, cool. Now look up at the same thing on AO3.
Yeah.
I had
Don't
some
be scared. Do it.
about the Winter Olympics, and I was like, I kind of like water sports more. And I was like, that's a really good joke, and no one here got it. And I just exposed myself as a pervert because none of them know anything.
It's not the first thing I think about. Surprising. Damn. So cheers go out. Morgan's like, here you go. And he slams it down into your palm. Morgan is nothing if not someone who pays his debts, even though he doesn't like doing it. And that's when Ophelia, you and Nolan walk in, and like there's like crazy shit going on right now. No teacher. The bell has already rung.
Oh, good. I don't have to use the excuse.
Why not? Congratulations, Vasa! What are they doing? He says over toward Dove.
Yes. What? I don't know. What? No, hey, hold on. Lead me back in.
All right, take scene 3, take
Yeah,
2,
take 2.
and cut. Go.
Fuck, I don't even. So Ophelia and Nolan walk in, seeing all this craziness go on. Ophelia's happy that she doesn't have to come up with an excuse because Dildarow's not here, even though class has technically started. And Nolan's like, "Congratulations, Vasa! What are they doing?" He says toward Dove.
Dove, who is holding a small white bird in her hand, like a little sandwich, like a hamburger. Jesus! Every time I want to talk, my dog starts barking.
Hi, Nugget.
Nugget's been barking all day.
Nugget, hi.
All
Just
day.
all day.
Every time I try to unmute to talk, he's doing it. Anyway, she's just holding this bird, like in her hands. I think they've been peeing on each other.
Oh.
That
Vasa,
can't be real. He says, looking toward Ophelia, like, please tell me that's not what's happening.
I don't know. I mean,
Take a look at them and tell me they aren't damp.
Vasa is drenched with water.
Vasa, don't pee on people. That's not sanitary.
Vasa like does the cool, what is it, Baywatch like hair flip with like the water spraying on everyone around him.
Yeah,
What?
Janice is like, Dove, they got it on my notes. She's yelling back.
What? I'm not peeing on anybody. We're playing water sports.
Okay.
No, Nolan's like, in the classroom?
I mean, there's no teacher.
Yeah. Oh. And if he doesn't show up for another 5 minutes, we all have rights. Each one of you has rights, and we are allowed to leave.
A right to what?
It's
Well,
students' rights.
me, Dove, and Ophelia have a right to freedom of speech, press.
And bear arms.
Bear arms. We do get bear arms.
Don't forget that.
First of all, I believe that that's only in our own country. We don't get that in other people's countries.
I mean, I have diplomatic immunity, so I don't know about y'all.
My grandpa's rich, so no one really tells me what to do.
My mother's in the government, so yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That explains so much. Morgan says.
A serpent sort yet.
Whoa.
He leaps up onto the desk. That's a dirty trick! Dirty! Stop! It's coming toward me!
It's just a garden snake, you big baby.
Yeah. So you're freaking out, Morgan. And I think like leaning over toward you, Knox, like Levi's like 2 galleons. He tries to kill the snake.
You're on. Morgan doesn't give off the vibes that he would go that far.
And it's gonna be high or low. So call it heads or tails.
Heads.
Low. So that would
Ooh.
be tails. And yeah, like he's like, get it away from me! Get it! Ah! And he's gonna jump down at it and like try to squash it, and then it disappears. He's stomping down at it, freaked out, and Levi's like, hey up.
Knox will hand Levi the tentacles Morgan gave to them a moment ago. Just like,
what's this? I said 2 galleons.
I spend all my money irresponsibly. Why do you think I took that bet in the first place?
I'm gonna get you.
Oh,
I'm gonna turn you into a gerbil for the rest of class. That's what I'm gonna do.
So you're saying you're gonna make me your pet?
Whoa, Levi.
Realizing he's been overheard, is like, he'll get up, flustered.
Got some spare collars if you need them.
He goes, leave. And Rin goes, I love it when he gets flustered.
Yeah, me too.
And then Rin's gonna cast Veraverto, and Nox gets turned into a gerbil. She picks them up.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
And unlike polymorph, you actually do think you're a gerbil for a little bit. You have the mental capacity of a gerbil for the time being.
Whoa. We're in Levi. I didn't realize you were into gerbils. You guys are more
Don't
wild than I
bring
thought.
that up here. Don't bring that up here.
Nick, you're currently skateboard grinding the edge. Okay, so let's go back
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
All right, I'll back.
All right. Boy, and she's like, "What? They're almost cuter like this." And she's like, "Good little pets." Okay. And that is when, right at that moment, you can hear at the back, "Oh, good evening, class." Professor Rojas strides into the room in a flurry. Her hair is out today in long coils, and she looks a little nervous. Second, sorry, my computer was too. There we go. Where's Professor Dildero? Gemma asks. He's feeling a little under the weather. Now, if you could all flip to page 212, you can tell me what the taxonomy of genuification is.
Can't.
No, seriously, please let me know. A few people's hands go up. Nox, you may make me a history and magic check to see if you know.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. And everybody learns from Nox, who gets 10 points to their house given, that the taxonomy of genuification is the classifications amid summoning different kinds of beings. So, yep. So, I need to get my grades open. Everybody gets one spell of their choice.
Ooh.
I'll take a Vada Kedavra.
Funny enough, it's in the textbook.
Perfect.
Like the wand movements and like the breakdown and everything.
All right, I'll attempt it.
I'm having a moment of a brain fart. Are we
You
in?
better not. Sorry, what was that, Nox?
We're in 4th year, right?
4th year, yes.
Yeah, I was just having like a.
I know. A part of me still lives in this game during 3rd year. I don't know. Part of me lives there. Every single week, I'm like, it's Halloween. No, that was weeks ago. that was like 10 episodes ago.
How many? 2?
1.
1.
It's gonna ruin Ophelia's perfect grades. Calling it now.
Fuck you, I have double check notes. Fuck you. I have. Fuck. God damn it. What do I have? I have inspo. Wait, what? Subscriber? Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Fuck you, I have subscriber.
It was,
Can
that would've been
I
so funny.
get words of encouragement from anyone?
I don't
No,
have it.
You're a
There's
great
only
person.
one person. There's only one person who can give it.
I
Knox?
can't give it, but you're a
Yeah,
great
no.
person.
Okay.
What?
I
Oh,
can...
Out of
Yay!
these four.
also, but like for some reason I'm attempting my spell and it's still like there we go. Finally, took like 5 minutes for my attempt to go through.
Man, your Wi-Fi is just shit. Like, what did you do? What
Also-
god did you piss off?
Also, I will attempt Incarcerous or not Incarcerous, Orbis again because my first attempt. I'll use Inspo for it.
But there's only one attempt.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt it again because
Why?
I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you only get
Double
one
check.
spell.
I think.
Yeah, no, I'm
double check
gonna,
notes.
I'm going to use
Annie,
my.
are you an intellect caster?
I'm going to use Inspiration because I have it.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I
If
think
you
maybe
said
you
that,
were
we didn't
cutting
hear
out.
it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you were maybe cutting out when you kept saying inspo.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi is really bad right now for some reason.
No, it's okay.
Like-
Sorry that was like so much of us saying like the same thing.
For some reason, like my Wi-Fi is so bad. I'm on my phone, which normally solves it, but apparently it's even still bad on my phone too. Woo!
17. On the die, -2, right? 15?
No, my I've with my
Oh,
downtime.
no, it's a +0.
Yeah,
yeah.
so
17. Okay, so we got Nox with a 17. That is, your grade increases to an E. Now you got
woo!
Orbis under your belt. Who's next?
I have mine.
Alrighty, Ophelia.
18 for Nebulous. Yay! Thank you.
No, what are you talking about? It's an E.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I was saluting the O dying. Gotta get 20 for a no.
I thought it was
Okay.
like 18, 19, 20.
It
I'm
goes
gonna
up
use
every
my
year.
inspiration for it then.
Hun, you got a 19 on the die. Don't waste your inspiration. You're probably not going to get a nat 20.
Oh, you got a 19 on the die and you weren't able to get it? How did you get no
Mhm.
before? It must have been at 20.
Keen mind. And studying.
You're just
Oh,
going to
it's
have to
fine.
study.
It's literally your only thing that's below an O. So
Yeah, right now.
for now, that's true.
And knowing my luck, I'm gonna have to spend another downtime on that.
Sure, you got your
Man,
spell in there.
I
Okay.
love characters that don't care about their grades because I'm just like that shit sounds stressful.
You're failing like 2 classes, Nox.
Yeah, man, I love not giving a not.
This is my one character I actually give a fuck about grades on.
Watch. Vasa wants to be prefect, but his grades will not allow him. He's like, "Fuck!" But I can do it. Believe in me.
Well, to be fair, all you have to beat is Brett.
I don't think I
Yeah.
could beat Brett even then.
Mhm.
Brett, I think, is way smarter than me.
Nox is just too cool for school. They say as they do a kickflip.
No, I got a 14 for Incarcerous.
Okay. Get to keep your A. And Dub, your last.
21 for Orbis.
Oh. And with that, as everyone tries out their spells, Professor Rojas says, "Thank you all for being so accommodating today. And don't forget to grab your completed worksheets on your way out. This is yours, Levi. Wilfred, Rin. She starts handing back like old little tests that you got done. Janice is like, I was wondering when we were going to get this back. This was like a month ago. We'll take it up at Dildero. And we would have, I guess, like Carabench Creatures and Ancient Runes is next. But I'm kind of allowing you guys a bit of time in the hallway for roleplay.
Okay.
May I talk to Taylor yet?
I think she'd go up to you. Do you want to do a rematch next class?
Yeah. Aren't you an ancient rune stuff? Or am I crazy?
I'll have to double check.
Because I know she wasn't in Care Magic Creatures last year. I don't remember if she was in this year.
Yeah, I could probably be wrong. Taylor is in Ancient Runes. Right. You're in that stupid class.
I mean, I got to make a King of the Indians in that class. So
Wait a second, did we already do that class?
yeah.
We didn't do Transfiguration, though. Definitely not.
I mean, I don't remember when we did King of the Indians. We did it a while ago though. Remember, because
No,
Dove's
that was
still
the
an Indian.
club. That was the club, I think.
No, I thought that was the class.
No, maybe it was the class.
No, I remember doing the class.
Yeah,
When
I
did I
swear
run
it's
the
the class.
class? Did I fuck it up last semester?
I don't know. I just know Dove has the Indian that we got because I distract everybody.
Yeah. Did we do that last week?
No, because I wasn't here last week, so I wouldn't be able
No,
to make
that's
a
the
King
first. That's the first semester class.
Oh, no. Okay. Yes, that is the first semester class. I'm getting all turned around. It's fine. It's completely fine. So, anyway. Yeah, Taylor's like, you are not king of the Ignians.
Well, Midas is king of the Indians. I am just his noble advisor until he is of age.
It's like fishy nepotism. He got a little gold thing from you for how long, and now they all revere him like some kind of saint. They'll grow up.
Either jealous of him or admire him, one or the other.
Well, you should be used to that.
What does that mean?
People are normally jealous of you or admire you. I happen to be in the latter.
You don't have to be. You're great. You know that, right? You're also still queen of the lake, I believe.
He has like the slightest smile, and you're like, ah.
Got it. Got him.
Her smile goes away. Never mind. Let me add a third group: the people who loathe you. Add myself to that list.
No, I'm hurt. He's gonna like do a fake tear. Like he's gonna fake cry. He's like, yeah.
I always had a
Yeah.
lot of fun when we were enemies.
I had a lot of fun too. You were a good enemy.
I say, why does a few romantic dates have to change that we're enemies?
You want to stay enemies? Because I'm down. It's just
It's kind of hot.
I don't know why you would want to lose all the time.
Taylor
Right.
internally, this is doing things for me. Yes, I think this will go well.
I think Vasa, because he spoke kind of over, didn't hear what she said.
She
So
didn't say it. I was out of character in her internal monologue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's
She
supposed
won't
to
respond though. Absolutely won't respond to you saying you always win. Mm-mm.
be- besides, I think to everyone else, I think we're still our enemies.
What was that? What was your sentence? I'm not sure I understood it.
Because I think I don't know if she's told. I think because what was it? She was under the effect of, I think, an exceptional Cupid crystal, and she started telling people I think we were dating. But I don't think she also said she didn't want to tell anybody yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Voss has
That
been
did
very
happen.
respectful, and he has not told a soul, even though he wants to tell everyone.
Well, cat's out of the bag now, isn't it?
I mean, I didn't let it out. He's like giving a shit-eating grin.
Do you want to have dinner together, or
So we were already gonna make plans.
yeah,
So we're gonna.
that's the whole idea. You keep running your mouth. I'm not showing up. So
What? I was the one that was saying that. I followed all the rules. I wrote letters every day. I've gotten
all right,
gifts.
fine. I'm not showing up. She starts to walk away.
I will then eat by myself.
Hmm.
Or I could invite somebody.
You turn over toward, like, I don't know. You turn over just to the nearest person, and you're like,
Hold on.
Levi. Okay.
I don't want to fuck up Levi. Hold on, let me get because we are walking. I imagine in the hall, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know any fucking younger years. Zachary, because fuck that guy.
Not fuck that guy.
I know that Zachary.
Zachary walking by, he overhears this conversation. As he's walking past, he goes, "Can't afford it."
You sure about that? 50 galleons if you go on a date with me right now tonight.
He stops in his tracks. And then Taylor turns around, a hand comes over and grabs you by the back of the collar and yanks you to the next building.
What?
She's seething. Seething. Asa, you're worth much more than $50.
50 galleons is $500.
Out of character, I'm gonna shoot you, Nick. I'm just gonna shoot you. Just gonna.
I'm a classy person. You think?
As for Dove, you kind of are walking with Janice and have overseen this whole antic. Great scene, by the way, Vasa. Adding an
Thank you.
inspiration for you. Dove?
Hey, Janice, can you hold this?
I don't know how to hold birds.
Just put your hands out like you're holding a sandwich.
But what if he pecks me?
He's not gonna peck you. He's just gonna be really loud.
I don't want that either.
Okay. She's gonna try to like maneuver her hand over the other wing gently, and then dig for like the monster book of monsters in her bag.
Fine. Just give it to me. I don't want to watch this acrobatics. 15.
Just an ordinary bird. It's not magical or anything.
What kind of creature was this again?
It's a bird.
What? Just a bird?
I got it from a family friend up in Nunavut.
It's not like a screechy bird?
No,
like
it's a rock ptarmigan. Some
who?
people are taking to calling it an awebo because of the sound that they make, but I think they actually have a word in Nunavut that just, and I can't remember what it is, and I'm not going to try because I feel like it's disrespectful.
Right. All right. So I do have. Wait, Dove, don't walk away. I do have class after this.
Oh, that's right. You go to ancient runes
Runes.
class. Yeah.
Why am I holding a bird?
Oh, I just, he needed to get outside, and I wanted to show Professor Hagrid on my way to class, and
Okay, let me rephrase. Why were you holding a bird?
wanted to show Professor Hagrid this cool bird. I just think that
I
those
guess.
birds are cool. It's part of the grouse family.
I guess he is kind of chill. I mean, he's
Chill.
lucky. He's just sitting there. He's not even moving. Oh, he
Yeah.
looked at me.
He looks like he's wearing snowshoes. He's got those red eyelashes.
Somebody comes by. Dev, come on. We're down in the dungeons. I think we're doing an aquatic lesson again.
Again? That's a lot of aquatic lessons.
I'm not sure if you can bring the bird then.
Oh,
you know what? I'll look after it.
Y'all hold on to it.
I feel like I've learned a thing or two, right?
Okay,
And
just
if it's for you, then, let me do something nice for you for once. He's cooler than I thought he was going to be.
I appreciate that, Janice. Thank you. She kisses the fingers on her hand and then presses it against her cheek.
Oh, wait. Does he have a name?
Oh, yeah. Charles Northumberland III.
All right. Well, Mr. Charles, Mr. Umberland. She'll walk up the stairs with him. I'm rolling for if he stays cool.
He takes a pet like no problem.
He stays cool for all of the class.
If you want to know what bird I'm talking about, it's in discussion.
Yep. Also,
They got
well,
snowshoes.
none of it is fine. The pronunciation's a bit none of hoot, like oot. None of oot.
Gotcha.
It's I can try to get it out. None of it. Vut. Sorry, it's vut. Not voot. Vut. None of it. Anyway. Recently met a person from Nunavut. And I was like, what are you doing here? It's really far, man. Yeah. Okay.
I met a person once from Nunavut, and I asked them, tell me more about that place. They said, none of your business.
None of your business.
And they smacked.
I once
They smacked you.
I once knew a man from Nantucket.
Oh.
I'm not going to finish it.
I'm smiling
no.
through the pain.
That one's so famous. It's just funny, just with the first line alone.
I think as you guys are walking away, Nox, you reach the place where the ancient runes class is above, and Levi is like, well, I guess I will see you guys later.
Yeah, have fun in your nerd class.
It's a lot better than chasing around Grindylows with a net. Rin kind of chuckles at that. I don't know. I kind of enjoy jumping around with birds. Something magical about it.
Yeah. especially
Okay.
because you don't know how much birds know.
What about you? What are you going to be doing? Like the most eligible bachelorette or something out here with all the free time in the world?
Um, was that was that directed at me?
Yeah.
Um,
Because you have
Nox,
a free period, you don't take any of those classes.
yeah, I was. Nox will say, might go exploring a little bit. Recently found out that the school is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
You know what? I'm not going to ask. Instead, later on, you're going to show me. Deal?
Uh, sounds good to me.
She like
Only,
shakes. Only what?
oh, just as long as it's not nothing deadly. If you don't see me later, you'll know.
Don't joke about that. Don't. It gets me all like paranoid every time.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I just my grandma used to joke about that kind of thing all the time, and then she died. And it was pretty abrupt too. So
Yeah.
that
Well,
freaks me out.
Nox, Nox will give Ren a hug and say, "Well, I'm not. Uh, I plan on bugging you a whole lot longer, so I'm not just going to disappear."
Good. I know there was like a chance there for a little joke, but no, I'm very happy. She gives you a kiss on the cheek, and she'll head off to Care Magical Creatures class.
Have fun.
Ophelia, you and Nolan are walking by. Sounds like things are going well with the throuple.
So far, so good. No toes stepped on, no boundaries crossed.
I can't imagine. It's hard enough with this one half the time.
Really?
No, it's actually been great. Still though, 2 people. Any
If
comment
you
for the rest of us mere mortals? I don't know if Annie knows we're talking to her.
Oh, sorry. I I wasn't sure if this was like a. Yeah. No. Nox will. Um. Nox will kind of like snap out of it and be like, hmm? "Oh, well. I mean, I've just got so much love in my heart. It's too much to contain to. Uh. It's too much to just unload onto one person."
Sure. Nolan says, not really believing the poetry.
No,
Come on,
I
Ophelia.
feel like Nox will like dramatically lean against Nolan, just like, "Oh, I mean, it's dangerous. If it goes unchecked, I might just start thinking about other cute blonde boys at this school."
Get off! He's gonna like push you, and you stumble away. Um, him and Ophelia walk down while you go to have your fun. I think he'll like be like, "I'll talk to you later, Knox."
Bye, Dreamboat.
Nolan is walking with Ophelia. He's like, man, they really have it all figured out. So it seems.
I don't think anyone has it all figured out. It's sort of just taking it one step at a time. They know they like each other, and that's enough.
I don't know. I guess I don't really get it. I mean, my oh, I like brother's sister. I haven't met her very often, but she's with a few people. So, you know, I know what happens. I've never really thought about it, you know? Like, would you ever do anything like that?
Yes. My grandfather actually is.
Such a quick answer. Goodness gracious. I I don't know how I would be so decisive or not.
It's more about perspective. Wizards and humans in general, they have a very monogamous sort of
Wait a second.
mindset.
I'm pause. You guys had this conversation, didn't you already? At the ball?
That was her telling him. I kind of. It was more
How'd it go?
so.
What happened?
She was like, "I like Wilfred, but I also like you at the same time."
Got you.
And he was like, "I'm okay with that. It's all right." They haven't
Okay.
really talked
Yep.
about. Yeah.
About it after. So I think like we'll retcon a little bit of this conversation just in the way that it was put down, but the conversation continues. He goes, I mean, is it gone anywhere with Wilfred?
Kind of. Not a lot. Nothing beyond like flirting or anything.
Oh, so he goes the usual.
I guess. I wouldn't be mad if you flirted with anyone else.
Who
Least
else
of
am
all,
I gonna
Wilfred.
flirt with? Who else am I gonna flirt with? Okay, sure.
I
If
know.
Wilfred flirts with me, that happens from time to time, but he's just messing around. Just like Knox.
Are you into guys?
I don't think so. I have never really thought that deeply about it. I've always liked girls. Like always. So yeah. I guess I'm indifferent.
Would you ever want
Whatever.
to try?
Hmm. What class is next? Just gonna check for you. You are in Ancient Runes, and he is in. Oh, this is the wrong one. There we go. 4th year. Nolan is in Ancient Runes as well. Right, we're in the same one together. I don't know. I I don't know. It's I get kind of nervous at the thought. I guess like we've only been together for a short while, and I want to focus on that, you know? I want to make sure that we're good. And we seem good, and I think we're good, but like
We
make
are
sure we're
good.
good. Yeah, but like good.
Well, if you ever do feel like stepping outside your comfort zone, I'd be fine with it. Just so you know.
Ah, um, I really do appreciate the sentiment. It just kind of freaks me out, you know?
Well, it might be better to try it in the safety of maybe a friend.
I'm not sure I'm enjoying what you're trying to insinuate.
I'm not saying anything. I just think, you have all these friends who are all pro kissing whenever. Like Vasa and Nox surely would kiss you if you asked. So you always have that option. I just want you to know that you have your options.
Whoa. Did you just say Vasa and Nox would kiss me if I asked?
I'm going based off of their personalities. Vasa wouldn't say no to anything, and Nox is Nox.
Well, nowadays I'd say that probably Taylor would murder me in my sleep.
Well, yeah, but Vasa would still kiss you. It'd just be the kiss of death.
Like Judas.
Exactly.
Okay. Ancient runes time. Focus on
Runes.
runes.
Runes. Hieroglyphics. Along with Merlinic.
And we got ancient runes class, so that is Ophelia and Hero and Ty technically, but Ophelia, you get to do 2 spells with wisdom.
Yippee! What the fuck spells do we have in 4th year? Oh, we have one of my favorites. Holy shit.
You have a whole channel. It's not like
I
you've been
know.
here for 2 years.
I don't look at things. I just trust my memory, even though I really shouldn't.
Oh yeah, we have
Is that what you
confirmed this year,
do?
right?
Is that what you do every time? You just trust your memory?
I have faith in myself.
Pretty true.
It is completely unfounded, but I have faith in myself. If there's anything I do not lack, it's confidence.
Where'd my magnet go? Oh, right there. My magnetic putty. At it again.
I have mine.
All right. You're the only one, so.
I'm actually going to use my inspiration on one of these because I really need my grades. Go ahead and mark my inspiration off for conjunctivia. Oh my fucking god. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Is
I
it
got a
really
14.
not fine though?
No, it's not. I got a 14 for Muca Volatilis.
Oh, I just dropped my fucking phone. You can have an inspo for that.
Oh, thank you.
Well, there's 2 spells and you need to
Wait,
get
I can
good with
fucking-
both of them
No, I can't. Never mind.
to keep your grade.
You could take one of the subscribers.
I'll use that for conjunctivia. I got a 14 on Muco Volatilis and a 13 on conjunctivia.
I tried.
14 and 13?
Yeah.
At least it's not the arithmetic where it's hard to be graded.
E for you.
No, but
To
I'm
be
still
fair-
stabbing myself in the gut.
To be fair, it'll only go down by 1 because this is the 2nd semester. Unless you get a nat 1. So just don't get a nat 1.
And you can't fail more than 3 classes. Or else bye-bye. Okay, then meanwhile, Pair of Magical Creatures is happening. We've got Vasa and Dove.
Can I catch Dove outside of the class before we go in real fast?
Yeah, you guys will be walking down into the dark winding stairs of the Hogwarts dungeons, and you'll be able to catch her on the staircase.
Dove! Dove! Dove, Dove.
Oh. Hi, Vasa.
I imagine he's like pushing through the crowd, you know.
Dove, how's Chaticus? I think, is that what we named him? I can't remember what we named him.
Are you?
You know the horse?
Yeah, the horse.
What did we name him? Because I forgot. Out of character.
Laertes?
Oh boy, Larry. Yeah.
Chaticus?
Well, I forgot. I think Chaticus is a great name, but Laertes is also good because we call him Larry.
Okay. He's fun. He's grazing.
He's been getting his massages though to make sure his muscles are loose. Correct.
I don't.
He needs to make sure he has nice everything. He's very
Well,
important
I
to me.
do like horses do sometimes require chiropractic intervention because their muscles are prone to locking up, and so is their bones. But he's fine. He's young. He doesn't need all that right now. Currently,
See, this is why I have we got you, Tough. Here's why you're one of my best friends. You're gonna make sure that he lives a nice, healthy life.
hey Vasa,
Very stress-free life.
I
No cortisol, nothing like that. It'll ruin him.
Yes, Tough.
I just need to ask you something. Why a unicorn? Why in all of God's green earth did you think to ask for that?
Merlin's greener.
Because it's the one thing people don't have.
Maybe.
Do you know anybody who owns a unicorn?
Yes.
Oh, would I?
Hagrid.
Oh. Hagrid?
Or anybody besides Hagrid? Because I'm pretty sure Hagrid owns everything besides a dragon. Even then, I'm kind of iffy on that one.
My grandfather oversaw like a nature preserve with them once. We
Does
don't have a lot in the States, though. They're mostly relegated to very official areas.
Exactly, and this is why I have a unicorn. Think of all the things we could do with it.
It's Vasa. I feel like you didn't. Did you bother to look up unicorns before you asked? Do you know, like, even in the Monster Book of Monster, like, or Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, did you look up unicorn?
Why would I look up a book about a scamander when I have a scamander right here?
Point.
Okay, but you didn't even ask me before
Exactly.
you asked.
But now you also can just study a unicorn. Aren't you just as happy?
Well, considering there is a baby unicorn away from its herd, away from its mother, I don't know where they got it because they had to have stolen it.
Yes, and now imagine it's stressed. We need to make sure it's not stressed.
No. Hunted it.
They bambied mom to.
Now, I gotta be honest with you, not even Acromantula eat unicorns.
Oh, are you telling me I'm gonna eat something? No, I'm not gonna eat it. No, I'm not gonna
you're
eat
gonna
it.
eat it.
I'm not gonna eat it. No. I'm not gonna eat it.
I love that you broke talking to yourself. Oh, that's so funny. If
Okay.
you didn't have inspiration, you've earned it today.
I don't think I have it. Oh, no, I don't think I had it.
You
Oh
do.
shit! Fuck. I'm not gonna eat it. We're good. We just need to make sure it's not stressed. It grows up and commits a sin. That's the plan.
We're not getting
I always
unicorn
I
to
was-
commit a sin.
I always forget the sin part of the plan. Every time I forget that that's a part of the plan.
They are the
What
universe.
sin is this unicorn gonna commit?
Tax evasion.
The
No, if
grandest
anything,
of sins.
it'd be more justified if it was tax evasion.
It's gonna commit tax evasion and a murder.
It's like in the Shadow the Hedgehog real-time fan dub when Shadow kills the president, and it's like, yeah, but the president's a really bad guy, so you actually earned anti-sin points.
Oh my god.
I can't. I feel like I needed to point this out to you, Vasa.
Yes.
This is one of the universe's most recognizably pure creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Next to the chillin', second to none.
Yeah,
You
we're
are
not. We're not gonna eat it.
No, we're not going to eat it.
Yes, exactly. You're very right, Dove. We will not eat it.
Oh, wink.
You are not going to eat it. Its blood, flesh, whatever is not going to touch your lips or teeth or tongue or anything else going down or going up. I don't know what you do.
I think we need to unpack something there, but we also need to get to class. I just wanted to make sure that he was doing okay and he wasn't stressed.
He's not stressed. He's fine. As fine as a kidnapped horse could be.
Exactly. Think he's gonna grow up. He's gonna commit a murder. And it's gonna be great. It'll be
He's
beautiful.
not going to commit a murder, and any murder he does commit will be justified.
Are unicorns like the universe's nepo babies? Do they just get away with anything?
Fate smiles down upon them retroactively. Yes.
All right.
If Laertes grows up and decides to spear you, just know that the universe will think that was justified.
If he spears me, I'll take him down with me. In my
And God
final
will spit
moment.
upon your grave.
This is
It's
some
okay.
Mormon shit. All of a sudden.
And God will spit upon your grave is insane.
Oh boy.
With the accent, I actually feel really powerful for saying that, not gonna lie.
Right? Right? It's addicting. Right?
Wow.
All right, we can go.
We can go to
So-
class.
Actually, you guys go down the dungeons into the entrance dungeon where you're supposed to meet everybody. They're all gone. They're gone.
Fuck. What were we supposed?
Okay.
Did your schedule change? I don't have mine.
I don't think so. She looks at her schedule.
It says entrance dungeon. They've already gotten all up together and have left to go to their location.
Fuck, what were we supposed to learn today?
Out of
We're supposed to
character, this will not affect your grade. Just have fun.
Billy said it was something aquatic.
I don't know where awkward things in the dungeon are. I know Taylor told me that the Slytherin dungeon leads, or Slytherin common room leads to the lake.
So maybe that way. Maybe that there's like an underground area for a lake.
I guess. Let's go. Can I pretend? I'm gonna use my powers to try and find water.
You know, my powers to find the water.
I want to feel it. Feel it out. Feel it out.
Make okay. I think like you should make a perception check to like sniff the water, like smell.
It's a-
the
You
water.
may make a perception check. Yes.
Water
it's a-
sense.
It's a real thing, Dove. Just let me do this, okay?
Okay.
That's a
I believe
19.
you.
Plus 1, too. That's really impressive.
The
Shit.
water, it speaks to me.
You're sensing the humidity in the air.
I don't even know where to go with this. I don't even.
I feel There's water. There's water
Vasa,
this
like,
way.
It's very dry in here. Perfect conditions. And as he was walked through the hallways, he's got his eyes shut, and you're just make sure that he doesn't bump into anything. And holding out his hands, and then like you can feel the flesh on
Sticky.
one side start to get a little bit more moist, and you're like, oh, there's good air over here. And you guys find yourselves toward two very large, hefty stone doors, and they are partially ajar. One inside, you can hear, "Oh, there you go. Grindylows, magical aquatic creatures. They are not very dangerous unless you anger them. Just keep your distance and you'll be fine." And walking in, you can see a little like cave, like a wharf. There is a cave down here that's at like sea level, and there is stalactites and stalagmites that come down from above. The entire cave is covered in blooming white and purple moss, and up above there is like glowworms that sparkle gently. there's a big basin of water that has like a bit of a shallow side, and it immediately gets dark, very easy to see it. And you see the mouth of the cave. It has vines trailing down over it like a curtain. There is also on one side of the cave carved staircase that goes higher and higher. The staircase itself looks like it was carved into the actual rock of the wall and creates a little like balcony and seating area, much like you maybe have seen pictures of old ancient cities that were like just carved into the side of a cliff. It's kind of like that, just on a small scale.
There's an old man with his mouth open and leaves with a snake surrounding him.
Odd.
Ah. That's how I felt for a sec.
This is where I reveal myself to be a parcel tongue. And I'm like, give me a basilisk, please. Yes.
Yes. See, I knew.
I think
I'm glad
like
you didn't doubt me.
Billy notices you guys coming in. Oh, Dove, thought you weren't gonna make it. Hello, Vosa.
Hello. I felt the water.
What? Not sure I understand.
I think. Oh wait, I can't say anything about this. It's Vasa's grew up in Hawaii, so he's very sensitive to humidity. You see, so
I grew up by the coast too. Different coast, I guess.
yeah. So you know how like you go near water and your hair changes a little.
Oh,
bit.
very much so. I guess I suppose that makes sense. Glad you found your way here. We're in the Grindia Lagoon today. Never been.
We're doing Grindylows.
I'm not as good with aquatic creatures. They're always so slimy.
Yeah, Grindylows.
I don't have a lake by my house, so I wouldn't be able to take any home.
It's good. Grindylows are dicks.
What?
Nothing. I think Voss is gonna walk away.
Did he say the Grindios have large?
I think they might have a cloaca.
I want to stop thinking about this. He looks down. Billy is far too pure for that line of thought. Vasa just left so quickly. She was like, "Did I hear that right?"
Pulled a Taylor and was like, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, she's rubbing off on you. Dove, you walk up to the water's edge. Vasa, you find like there's a little dock to come up toward. You can see an old boat that was obviously docked here. It was used so seldom that it is now a little ruin underneath the water. You guys can see little cephalopods moving through the water with glee.
I'm gonna dunk my head in there.
I feel like Vasa dunks his head in, and then the camera doesn't move, and then he dunks his head out, and he's got like 2 or 3 of them on him right now.
I was gonna dunk my head and be like, Taylor says hi, and to be nice to these people.
And I think you would hear back, "Ah!" Like, "Oh man," and it unlatches from you and jumps back into the water. The other one goes, "Yippee!" as if it's been using you like some kind of diving board.
Oh, if that's the case, yeah. Dove would like Voss will like sit next to Dove and then kind of like put his feet so they can climb and like jump off one of his arms.
That's so cute. I think Hagrid would be like, "Never seen a Grindylow do that." Dove?
Oh, aren't they adorable?
And so, you may make a magical creatures, both of you.
Woohoo!
Yay! I also have a plan for Dove.
Oh,
But I'll tell after we do our actual grades.
you always have a plan for me.
That's a 23.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. What? Did you get like 35?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh god, I thought you.
Uh,
I know you're gonna roll something amazing. I was so close.
34.
I was so close. If you rolled one more on that,
It would have been max. It would have been a 35.
Not 22. It's 5 points to Hufflepuff again. They have 65 house points. So Ravenclaw's in the lead with 25. So, you know.
I was.
They don't call me Scamander for nothing.
I know, right? Dove, if you want to get your, I think boss will be like, Dove, get your bag ready.
What?
The bag.
Could you look around just to make sure that no one's watching? I would really like that, just to make sure. Should I make a perception check?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I don't have expertise in that, but I do have proficiency.
Proficiency.
That's a 23.
Okay. Looking around, you have the whole class around you. There's a bunch of people in this class, less than last year. There is Taylor. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Taylor lied to Vasa and is actually just like in the rafters watching him and Billy right now. Is Delilah, Macy, Morgan, Rin, Juniper, Darcy, Logan, Sally, Sadie, Nate, Brett, Billy, Drusilla, and Saoirse. And of all of those, you can see Billy seems to be going to walk over toward Vasa again.
Ready?
No.
No? Alright, he's just still like letting the Grindylows kind of like play on him.
How do you get them to be so playful with you? I thought you were joking before.
No, what? They're just fun. Watch. He kind of like, how does it say? Because imagine he's like being careful with it. But it's like he'd probably gesture Billy to like get closer to like the water. And it's gonna be he's gonna like kind of like pick one up with his hands, put it onto Billy's hands. Like Billy, just hold your hands out like you're a diving board, and watch. He'll do a little thing, and he
Hands out like this.
yeah, like as he like put it up, he's like, "You do anything, and I'll eat you alive." He puts her on like Billy's hand so they can jump off and be happy.
Yeah. And she has a ball for a minute or two. And that would be when Taylor comes in from behind. You two are having a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, it's kind of how the class is.
You thought she was in Ancient Runes.
Wait a second. You're in Ancient Runes.
Goes to show how observing you are.
I'm very observant.
And I think like she looks over toward the Grindylow and gives like a little nod, and the Grindylow will squirt water in her face and leap off her arms. She stumbles back. Dove, now's the time.
She's gonna snatch a Grindylow.
I was gonna say, I guess if it was a good time, because I was gonna like have him bounce off me. I was gonna like kind of bounce one in a wrong direction so it landed in Dove's bag, but it does just snatches it. Snatch, go.
Yep.
Snatch and
Snatch
crash.
go. Snatch and grab. Make another magical creatures check.
Yeehaw. I love stealing. I love
Love
taking
taking
things.
things.
Oh,
That's a
I needed
27.
that. Nice.
Is that good enough for a Grindola?
Is that good enough for a Grindola?
Yes. You're able to like grab one, you kind of have it by the neck. It's like, what are you doing? And you stuff it in the grab bag. Somewhere else, if we were to cut into the bag, it's like just starts falling from like an abyss in the sky. Sploosh. And then sees the fucking scary thing.
I gotta go fight that thing.
Which one?
All of them. I need to
The
claim
like
dominance.
larger than Nessie one.
Oh, Paluda? Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go
That's
fight him.
Bubbles. He's fine. He's well
Bubbles.
adjusted.
I think like as Billy goes to fix her eyesight, Taylor sits down.
You know, I thought I was your enemy.
I don't like girls who think that they have an entitlement for you.
You think Billy has an entitlement for me?
Oh my gosh. You are absolutely blind.
I mean, I'm not Brad.
See a weird look.
Wait, Nolan?
You don't even remember who's blind in our year?
I know my friends. And I know that my friends would help me in any situation that I need. I think Voss is like speaking loud, trying to like, Dove, help. Say the right one for me. I
She
feel
looks
like-
over toward you, Dove.
I feel
Dove.
like they would help me in any.
If you actually
Yeah.
want a few, you're going to want to grab their eggs. They're at the bottom.
Oh. Well, thank you, Taylor.
I wouldn't go. You grab one of them, they're all going to attack you. I, however, can grab you a few.
I can grab you more.
I'm Queen of the Lake. I'm going. She stands up.
And I am. Hold on, what's cooler than a king? God of the
Huh?
ocean.
Okay.
Good thing we're nowhere near an ocean. And Taylor's gonna leap into the water.
Oh, I'll be back in a sec. He's gonna look at Dove.
Yeah. You go. You show her.
You okay? I think he's gonna like pause for a sec.
Is this how you two have always been?
Oh yeah. Honestly, I think she's getting upset that I'm giving her a head start. But she's gonna need it.
I'm really lucky that I bat for the other team.
Ouch. He'll give you a wink and he'll
No
like
offense.
Oh,
dive
because Taylor
backwards.
would kill you.
Yeah.
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 Okay. And
Vasa took his like, oh man, I'm just ugly like that.
make a magical creatures check, Vasa.
Can I fight for advantage because it's water? Oh, she's gonna get advantage.
No,
too,
she
so it
has the
doesn't
same
matter.
advantage. There's no advantage here.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna use an inspo to beat her. I'd like you to click my inspo, please.
Okay.
God, it's not good. No. I'm gonna.
Oh no.
Can anyone help me real fast?
I'll give it to you.
That's a natural one.
Yay! It's a natural
Oh,
one.
never mind.
Don't use
Well,
it.
I
Might
want
not-
it. But what if I want to get eggs? She's
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna
I probably-
Get me.
That's true. Someone has to get some. So
Yeah.
So I guess
So-
I guess I'll use it then. Thank you. 16 should
Better.
get you a good amount of
Better than
eggs.
nothing.
Okay, so you like pull. I feel like you sabotage her by like pulling out like some pocket meat and being like, "Go get it, guys!" and like right toward her, so they'll swarm around her, and you go down and are able to grab a few eggs. They're
Joke's on you.
at the very bottom. They glow like with a kind of lime green, almost chartreuse light from inside, and you can see they are about this big, like the size of like a chicken egg, but they come in clusters. You're able to scoop up a bunch of them. You can see the little baby embryos inside, and you're like, "Whoop." You go up. See, the nice thing about these, and not the one you already grabbed, is that these little guys will know of nothing else. So they'll be raised in captivity
I'm gonna. Oh, nice. That'll be good.
rather than having known the wild and then be plucked inside of a little place.
Yeah, I think Vaso kind of like go back, and then he'd kind of try and be stealthy to like surprise Dove, and be like, "Your god devotion has arrived."
Thank you. And she like kind of lowers her bag like in front of her with like it open surreptitiously.
Let's say, wait, I also have a bag. I could just put a bunch in the bag.
You could just put a bunch in your bag.
Yeah, no, we'll just do that real quick.
As you're
Does listen
handing off
quick.
the eggs to Dove, a hand comes out of the water and grabs Vasa and pulls him under.
Oh.
Where'd Vasa go? Billy says, coming back.
He had to cool off.
Oh, I'm having trouble. Like, I can't really see my glasses.
Oh, hun.
They got some kind of odd mucus on them. I can't get it off.
Oh goodness. Let me see that. I could try to buff this out. Ooh. Gross. That's kind of viscous. She's gonna just take her glasses and like as slowly as possible clean them.
All right. I think that's magical creatures class. That would be end of day for anyone keeping track. Next day we have Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Professor Rojas is standing in front of everyone. It's nice to see so many of you have decided to test yourselves with the Wizard Group Tournament. In this class, we'll be practicing our wizard-to-wizard dueling skills in preparation. But someone else also wanted to make an announcement to the class. Professor Milne? Hello, class! Unfortunately, I only know some of you, as not everyone sees Muggle Studies as a needed class, but I assure you, when he says that, Sadie, like, rolls her eyes, because it's her. I don't know if anyone's ever picked this up. It's her who's not taking his class. Anyway.
Sadie's amazing.
Is actually highly valuable, and the knowledge and skills that Muggles possess cannot always be simply overcome by a wave of your wand. But anyway, I've come to invite you all to a special Muggle Studies class. Let's see, I brought a few tents, some firewood, some twine, knives, fishing gear, and I'm going to be teaching Muggle survival techniques to anyone who wishes to come. Now, what's very nice is this is a it's like a 1.5 day event, so it's on the weekends. If any of you guys want to show up, that's wonderful. This weekend, we're just going to be kind of camping out just on the edge of the school grounds. It's going to be a great time, he says. Hope to see you there. Thanks. And he takes a walk. Someone just quoted me. You pull some pocket meat and throw it at her. Funny enough, that is not the first quote about Taylor and people's pocket meat. If you scroll up, you'll probably eventually find it. If I just search pocket meat.
I just thought it was funny. When you said pocket meat, I was like, oh shit. It took me a second to even realize it. I was like, wait, did he just say what I think he said?
Damn it, no. I don't I looked it up, but that's not in the thing.
Urban Dictionary Pocket Meme. It's crazy.
That's gonna irk me that I can't find what that was. It's too bad. Okay. Thank you, Professor Milne, he says. So as I was saying, the duels that take place across groups are going to be nowhere near the same as the dueling tournament. See, group duels add a new challenge to live combat that the closely controlled dueling quarters of a table lack. Firstly, we have what I like to call action economy, and she's going to start to do her big diorama. You guys have all witnessed this before, but she teaches you guys all about how different, live duels out in the middle of nowhere are going to be, and about having using cover and whatnot. When she finally comes to an end. That'll be it for the verbal lesson today. Prep what you feel you need to, and let go of everything else. Okay? And everybody gets to do 2 DA spells.
Sorry, 1 second.
One thing I hate about having admin privileges is that sometimes I click and I don't click fast enough, so it seems like I'm trying to move the category, and I'm not trying to move the category. I'm just trying to open it.
Man. Sounds like a skill issue.
I want you to imagine how I'm looking at you right now.
Yeah, I can see it.
Good.
I'm always mentioning how you're looking at me.
Aw.
Damn it. Wasn't deep enough. Okay, everybody gets 2 DA spells. Anybody ready?
Oh.
I'm gonna fucking lose my mind.
Oh my gosh.
Brooke, would you like a subscriber?
Yes.
I feel like it's that
There.
one
Thank
song.
you.
We're gonna do some breathing exercises.
There we
all
go.
right?
I'm legitimately gonna be so pissed off if I lose my die of fate on Ophelia. It's the only character I've ever gotten on.
24, 20. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, let's go down the way. We'll go reverse. Vasa. Vasa.
I failed Rappaphore's at a 9, which I believe is what Rappaphore's, but it's weirdly spelled.
It's actually Reparaphores, and then it's misspelled if you're looking at the sheet, the spell checklist.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Either way, I was gonna say it feels weird. At least it's the
You're
4th year
9.
one.
You're
Yeah,
9.
so I got a 9
Mhm.
there, and then Burla, I got a 25.
Okay. Huh. High or low?
Oh dear, low gods, don't betray me now. Take me in my lowest moment.
The low gods have not betrayed you.
They will not.
And you go up to an E.
An E.
even though you failed with the 125, is like really high up. So okay, the other one, and that one's only one below what you were having before, so it's like, yeah.
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna become prefect eventually. Probably. I just gotta beat this Brett guy.
You're pretty close.
Taylor, I need you to kill Brett.
Dove.
Oh, a 22 for Ferula, and repair force an 18.
Yep, I'll let you keep your own. And then Nox.
I got a 20 for both for conjunctivia and Tarantalegra.
20 for both. Well, you had a P previously, so you're now passing. Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
Oh my gosh. My mother might actually be proud of me.
Nah.
Look who it is.
Ty.
My
Zo.
competition.
I hope you didn't
Nox casted
speed here.
Nox casted Tarantalegra on Ty.
Oh. Oh dear.
So you missed some stuff, Ty, so I'm going to get you up to snuff.
Thank you. Sorry.
Firstly, you got 1 transfiguration spell, 2 spells with wisdom from Ancient Runes class, and now 2 DADA spells, which you're currently doing.
Okay, hold on. So 1 transfig.
1 transfig, 2 with wisdom, so 2 of anything with wisdom, and 2 DADA.
Okay.
Also, at the start of this, Sadie's dad came into class and announced that because the group tournament is happening like out on grounds, he's putting on a Muggle survival techniques class that will go overnight during the weekend.
Oh, that's fun.
The weekend before everything
Camping.
happens. Yeah, they're gonna go camping
Hell
just for a day.
Ty would definitely volunteer for that if that's still open. So.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll come back to that then, I guess. Okay, we'll let Ty play his catch up. Nox, you got that.
Yeah.
I think like Levi turns over toward you. I wonder if I could get the Slytherin girls to go to the camping trip. I think it'd be so funny to see Gemma out there trying to start a fire.
I bet you could get Gemma to do it.
What? Oh, to go to the camp trip. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm thinking that I'll talk about how much I hate the camping trip. That'll probably get her.
Yeah, you just say something like, "Oh, they want me to do this Slytherin, or they want me to do this camping trip because all of the great Slytherins before did it."
No, I have an even better idea. Listen to this one.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, a Muggle camping trip. I would absolutely crush at that. And no pureblood would ever be able to beat me.
Or, wait, can I make a quick insight check?
Yeah.
Just an insight check on the class, like our school year. Has Nox ever noticed Gemma looking at a particular person more than anyone else?
A particular person? What are you talking about?
Like, has Nox noticed Gemma making eyes at anyone before, like having a crush? Potentially.
You're not in Slytherin, so I think the one chance that you would have for it, you probably wouldn't notice. No. In fact, it's more so that do make an insight check because it might still be able to tell you the same thing via other means.
Okay. Let's see. Insight. Nope, that's a 10.
Okay. You don't know a terrible lot about her, I don't think. Unless, how far did you do any downtimes with her?
I've done one.
One. Okay. Yeah, she's never really expressed interest in any person. You've never seen that.
Yeah.
I mean, during the ball, she went with Morgan, and that was obviously a mistake.
Yeah. Okay, I can work with that then. Knox will say, ooh, or you could say, oh, everyone's going on this camping trip except Morgan. You know, the only it'll be like they're the only two people in the castle if she.
I like that one. I think that one might work. You're a genius.
What can I say? I know people.
Oh shit! But now if she does go on the camping trip, then I have to go because I want to see her.
Yeah, I think you can already just picture it in your head. Just her trying to set up a tent.
Oh, actually, I got something this year. He runs and goes into his bag. Something even better than imagining or seeing it. He pulls out one of the disposable cameras, capturing it.
And people say muggles have no magic.
I like to think that this is like some kind of major breach of the statute of secrecy, and he just doesn't realize it yet because he has to bring that to like a Walmart or something to get
Yeah, to get the picture.
a Memory Express to get it developed. That's gonna be funny.
No, like it's like how are they gonna find out?
The
What is they're the wizard CIA watching them?
definitely. I think he goes, well, the worst part is, as much as she might flounder, so will I. I've never been camping.
I've spent some time outdoors, but it's never been
Oh my gosh. You know the touch of the light?
well, I'm Nox will put their hands up to their chin and say, "What you think? You think I look this good without having at least a little bit of vitamin C to help me out?"
No, I was saying it because your name's not Lumos.
No, I feel like Nox like has balls up a piece of paper and tosses it at Levi's head like,
Ow!
ha 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 ha. If only that was the first time I've heard that joke, I would laugh twice as much.
He's gonna grab the piece of paper and throw it back at you. And yet, it makes you seethe with anger every time.
If the second I find anything the second I find anything that I can relate to Levi, the name Levi, it's over for you.
He's like, thank God that Knox has never read the Bible.
The what?
The Gene Company.
Gene Company. All right.
What is that?
Ophelia.
That like Death Note?
Sure. Ophelia, what were yours?
Mine was a Pisky for a 24, thank you, Jess, and Ferula for 21.
You keep your own.
Thank fucking God.
All right. Um, as you are practicing away, really focusing, trying to maintain your grades to get like a perfect semester, perfect year, actually. You hear, hey, are you going?
Huh?
Nolan's there.
Oh, to the camping trip. I was thinking about it, yeah. I like being in the forest anyways.
I was thinking that we all should go. Like all of the Hufflepuffs, all together under one roof. Wilfred comes in from the one side. Wilfred outside, there's no roof though. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a turn of phrase.
It'd be fun, I think. It would
Yeah,
be a good bonding experience.
Ophelia could finally show you all of her amazing skills with plants.
There have been more plants that I've been growing. I'm not allowed to say them in class, but Hero's been helping me with them. And I think you'd really be interested in them, Wilfred.
I always appreciate things that I can't do, but other people can.
That's a lot of stuff.
Well, not a lot of stuff. Not like a lot,
Right. Mm-hmm.
like just some things. Just a few things. Looks all incredulous. Nolan kind of chuckles at that. Will you stop sulking if we say that we'll go? I was literally just about to talk with her about it. Oh, sorry. Did I jump in too quick? Wilfred wanted me to go. I said that I should probably talk to you about it. You know.
Right, right. I'll have to think about it really hard. You know, I'm not entirely certain. I'm kind of on the fence.
Oh, come on, Wilfred says. Seriously, like I think it would be a really fun time, especially before the whole group tournament actually gets started and we're all at each other's throats. You guys do
We
have a
are
group,
all at
right?
each other's throats. I
Wait, is
wasn't planning
Wilfred
on going.
in on what's going on? I think he is, right? A little. We haven't.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. We haven't really had the talk as well.
Yeah, we haven't had a
No,
talk.
yes, we have. Yes, we have. It was end of third year. We recruited a bunch of people, and Wilfred was part of the interview process.
Yes, he was there. But in this context, he goes, "Oh, really? I mean, a few of us were talking about going together, Juniper and Delilah, and Nolan goes, no! What? Just, I don't, the group tournament is a rough time. Yeah, but it would be really great to win it and then just be able to throw that down my dad's face for the rest of his life. Wilfred, don't go to the group tournament. What? What are you talking about? Well, we need your help. With what? Nolan's like, now's not the time. You've been holding out? It's been like 2 days. I haven't been able to get everyone together. Oh. Okay, but if your like plan sounds really boring, I'm going to the group tournament.
Wilfred.
Ophelia.
You know you wouldn't go to the group tournament if we needed you.
Ooh, someone got red. Nolan says from the side. Wilfred's like, yeah, all right. Curse of having friends.
Mm-hmm. If that's what you're calling it nowadays.
I think he looks at you and then he like looks at Nolan. Mhm. Well, we're not exactly there yet, are we? Nolan like Acts like he's deaf.
I think Ophelia, like her cheeks go pink just a little bit.
Come camping. We'll have fun together. All of us.
I would never give up an opportunity to be in the woods.
I guess I'm coming, Nolan says. And Wilfred will take his leave. What was that?
That's what I've been talking about. It just goes and then it fades a little bit.
Mhm.
Ebbs and flows like water.
You know, he's probably just like worried because he's been hurt in the past.
No, he's worried about what you think.
Oh. Oh, it's so complicated, this stuff. I never even thought that I would have to have a conversation with him. Or he has one with me.
A conversation is a two-way street.
You know what? Camping. I'll tell him
Mhm.
things are okay. I can tell you guys. I don't know. Forget about me. He's smiling. He's like before when you brought it up, he was like, yeah, whatever. Right now he's smiling. He's a little giddy.
I think you're more into this than I am.
I don't know. It's kind of cute. Is that weird? I feel weird.
No, it's not weird. You're just enjoying seeing other people like people, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people who like romance movies.
All right. All right. Seeing as I've never seen a romance movie, but I get I understand.
You've listened to one before, I'm sure. Wait, have you never seen a movie? They're like
I've
really
never
big
seen
in
anything,
America.
Ophelia.
No, well, you can hear a movie. It plays a picture and it has words with it and sometimes music.
I've never seen a movie or heard a movie.
We need to see a movie over break.
Oh yeah, because you have all the inns in the Muggle world. Aren't you like not allowed to go out because of your ears or something?
It was all the rage in America. They had them like everywhere, movie theaters everywhere. And I mean, if I hide them, I could probably go out. I would just have to wear also a hoodie and scarf as well.
Wow. Okay. We go in and we look like we are we're trying to sneak into the movie theater.
Well, maybe they have Muggle nights at the theater in Hogsmeade.
Ophelia, have you ever been to the Starlit Stage House?
Not at all.
It's a stage, not a movie theater.
They could have a projector.
I don't think they have a projector.
We could get a projector from Melon.
He nods. Okay, and secure your DADA grade. Oh, interesting.
Wipe sweat.
Ooh. The last of our classes for the day is herbology, in which case you can hear. Oh, I didn't get Ty, did I didn't get Ty's DAD stuff. I didn't get. Let's get all of Ty's shit now.
Hello.
Hi. You're caught up now, right?
Yes, I've rolled everything.
Okay.
They were not great rolls, but we're living in it. I was almost a 12 in Transfiguration.
Okay.
A 17 and a 23 in Ancient Runes, so that's good. And then
High or low, quick.
high. Let's do high. Let's go.
You got high. I'll give you a no.
Hell yeah. And then an 11 and a 16 in DADA. Definitely not great rolls tonight.
Okay. So your transfig is an A, your insurance is no, and your DIDA is an E at the end of the day.
Oh, that hurts.
Class comes to an end. Ty, you come out of class. You and Sadie walk through. It's really annoying. He's probably going to be out there for the 2 days wearing like a scoutmaster's uniform.
He
Why am I
seems-
saying probably? He's going to be out there in a scoutmaster's uniform. I just hope he doesn't wear the kilt.
he has a kilt?
Well, he grew up in Scotland. He's not Scottish, but grew up there, and so he's part of the Scottish Scout Society. I don't want to go into this.
Ty smirks a little bit. I'm guessing you're going to have to go, though?
What? No, I do not have to go on some stupid camping trip.
Is he expecting you to?
He knows that I do what I want to do, and he can go ahead and choose however he wants to feel about that.
Nope, not getting in the middle of that. I am
Why? What? Are you going?
just thinking about it.
Oh,
Just thinking if I'm sure we could get up to trouble here though, and you wouldn't have anyone
well,
trouble.
no, it's it's going to be it'll just be one day of our weekends. I mean, we have a bunch of those. We have 12 of them.
You're just counting a little bit there. He nudges her from the side with his shoulder.
No. And I mean, I thought you were going to maybe take me on a date this weekend, before the group tournament starts, and then I'm gone for 4 days.
And trying to smash me into the ground, most likely.
Are you in the group tournament?
Ty smirks. And you think the top duelist of the year wouldn't be?
Then yes, until I'm smashing you into the ground. And not in the fun way.
Ty nearly trips on a stair.
That came out wrong, she says.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I meant it,
Mhm.
like, play fighting.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, clearly. Then you'll go down too then. Yes. We're just gonna not talk this way ever again.
So we have a history of magic test tomorrow.
Yeah. As they continue walking and just talking about specifically that.
I just hope herbology isn't too difficult today.
Well,
I don't know if that was loud enough. 1 second. Attention! 4th year herbology class is hereby cancelled. Please report to your head of house. Thank you.
that's odd.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that before.
What, the intercom?
Not for sudden class cancellation like that. Usually they have someone fill in.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm heading down to Hagrid's hut.
All right. I'll talk to you.
You know where you're
later.
going, right?
I am not that. He leans over and just nudges her again. I will talk to you later, and we will discuss that date of yours.
Agreed.
Taps her on the nose and heads up towards the
You
Ravenclaw
go
Tower.
to Flitwick's Tower, not Ravenclaw. I
Yeah.
feel like you guys are walking together, and then you got to walk over toward Flitwick's Tower, and instead he's like, where are you going?
Other tower, right? As he does like a twist mid like.
There's a reason why I asked. She's not going to Gryffindor Tower. She's going to Hagrid's hut.
Yeah, she's going to Hagrid's hut with the head of house. Yep.
Exactly. I love that I got you in that out of character, which is
You
great.
did. You absolutely did. And it was very in character for Ty to just think one-minded after all that.
Yeah.
It's very good.
To be clear, the quad kind of has 4 towers. The biggest of them is Ravenclaw Tower, the big fat boy. Then like diagonal from Ravenclaw Tower is Gryffindor Tower, where the Gryffindor common room is. And then if you were to go down from Gryffindor, then you would find the prefect's bathroom is up in there. And then if you go diagonal from that, so up from Ravenclaw Tower, that's the Lookout Tower in some variations of Hogwarts. It is where Professor Flitwick has his office. All right. Ty.
Hello.
We'll just continue with you since, everyone else has had some screen time. And also, you have no idea what's happening.
Nope.
So, Ty, you move over toward his tower. Going up to the top of it, you start to see other Ravenclaws are over here, all waiting for their turn. Saoirse is like, you don't think we're like all in trouble or anything? It's just a whole 4th year raid. If it is, then I guess I'm transferring schools, Jenna says. Hopefully before they mark it onto my permanent record. I know I shouldn't have gone in the Hufflepuff common room, Billy says. It's all my fault.
I don't think it would be the entire class, Billy, if that was the case. Though our resident troublemaker seems to be missing. Is that potentially what this is about?
Who's your resident troublemaker?
Vasa.
Oh, right. Yeah. Bye, Vasa. Where'd he go?
He got called in for work, unfortunately.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. We were having such a great time. Well, at least he got some good scenes. You missed it, Zolo. There were some really great scenes with him and Taylor.
I'm sad.
Really
I'm here for that. I'm always here for that.
She was bullying Billy. Because she was around him. Yeah. And then they were fighting, and there was a scene where she was like, I kind of liked you better as an enemy. Who says that a few romantic dates has to change that?
I love that.
So that's so sad. Okay. And I feel like that is when the door opens and at the very top of the stairs, and Flitwick says, "You'll do all right for yourself, I'm sure of it." And Vasa walks out of Professor Flitwick's office, just like a 1,000-yard stare, completely out of it. Vasa, what's happening? What's happening? And Vasa doesn't say anything. He just sits down on the stairs. No, actually, he doesn't do that. He says, I'm gonna go to the common room and rethink my life. So he leaves.
Down at him. Oh dear. That's not good.
Professor, can we just get this out of the way, please? If there's something that happened, we shouldn't have a one-by-one interview. We should just all go up and you can tell us our punishment. What? Punishment? No, Miss Averden. I'm doing career counseling.
Oh.
Mr. Hackett, come on up here.
Sure, Professor. Sir?
You can just see this sigh of relief all throughout the thing. Billy's like, oh, they wouldn't do group punishment then. You went in the Hufflepuff common room, Drusilla says. The door shuts. And you find yourself in Professor Flitwick's office. It's nicely carpeted, old oak. He says, watch your head. And the ceiling is right above your head. It's the opposite of vaulted. And like you can see these very old medieval huge wooden style beams that go across on the ceiling. There's like a little half crescent place where he has a little reading nook, and then across from that on the other side he's got like a sectioned off area that's obviously going to be like his bedroom. Is beyond that there's a big writing desk with lots of stuff on it, and then there is the area by the fireplace. He moves over there and sits down in like a single cedar couch that's like extra tall. You never see those like ones that go very tall.
Yeah.
He puts one leg over the other. Please sit and have a scone if you'd like.
He'll sit and take like a half a scone and just nibble
As
a
you
bit
put your
of it.
hand over toward it, it lifts up to you. Oh.
Oh, that's a neat little charm. Takes another bite.
Okay. Professor. I gotta get job. 1 second. There it is. All right. So, Professor Flitwick sits there. You sit across from him, taking a scone. You sit on the love seat, which is for a goblin-sized person, so it's like a single seater for you.
Apologies. How Ty like kind of like shuffles his longer awkward legs and puts one over the other, and just kind of looks at him. I hope your day's going well, Professor.
Day's going all right. Little nervous, are we? Oh,
Did not prepare for this whatsoever.
I just decided to scare Foss a little, put a little bit more pep in his step. As for you, I don't think that'll much be needed. I can see you're exceeding in many of your classes. Transfigurations and astronomy still a bit of difficulty there, though. Yeah, astronomy isn't that. Don't tell Professor Sinestra I said this, but astronomy isn't that great. It's not going to help you a whole lot unless you're going into divinations.
No, sir.
I didn't think so. Well, with so many wonderful grades, O's and charms and potions and ancient runes and even Muggle studies. Wow, Muggle studies. Really? I guess the only question now is, what do you see yourself doing after your schooling here is through?
Well, my parents have always, and my family, we've always had lines in the unspeakable department at the ministry, of course. But I'm also quite happy reading anything, as you know.
I often see you out on the library with Miss Mill nowadays. Is there? Excuse me for prying. Is there something? You know what? Don't worry about it. I don't need to know.
But my mother is, as you know, the one of the curators at the Flourish and Blotts. So though there is that little bit of me that's always wanting to not just handle things for the ministry, but I do know a few of the folks I've met, curse breakers and the like. That's another thing that
Curse breaking. My oh my! You met many curse breakers in your time?
A few, not many.
Curse breaking is a very dangerous profession. Going out there in old crypts, trying to take as much gold and gemstones for Gringotts Bank, mostly in this area. Old magical artifacts to be found.
That's what
I'll be honest. You don't quite strike me as a curse-breaking type. You enjoy books. You enjoy a nice, quiet read. Not many Ravenclaws become curse breakers. You know, they don't have the spines for it. Are you certain that you're not mistaking it for another profession? And to be clear, curse breaking is not what it sounds. Curse breaking is like Indiana Jonesing it.
Oh, I know.
Okay, cool.
Ty has a little bit of a fantasy of that because it's like the exact opposite of the more like proper unspeakable that his parents want him to be.
Yeah, and Flipper could be rightfully so, like, surprised to hear it. Are you certain that's what you wish to pursue?
Potentially. I
might recommend you
less-
bulking up a little bit. Lots of running in that job. I
traveling
say
around
this
and
with the kindest of tones. I assure you. Take another scone, he says.
he takes another scone. Professor, it's since I've been here, I've been exposed to a lot of different people. Beforehand, I think I would have been fine as a historian or training again as an unspeakable, like family members. But since I've been here, I've seen a lot of things, and it's in different types of people, and it's made me want to explore more of that, see more of that.
Well,
Books are a good basis, and then there's so much more that you can see. And wow, I am being really, really out there, and I apologize.
I cannot blame you for wanting to see more of the world. Well, curse breakers have high expectations. You'll need newts in arithmancy, defense against the dark arts, potions, transfigurations, charms, and ancient runes, many of which you are already quite proficient in. Transfigurations you will have to work on if you want to pass. See, how this works is this is newts. Right now we're in 4th year. 5th year you start owls. Your OWLs, ordinary wizarding levels. Those will open up the door for prerequisites into newts in 6th and 7th year. Sorry, next that. Into 7th year, any owls that you are not able to complete in 5th year, you can complete at the end of 6th year. These are the newts you will need, meaning this is also the owls you will need. Arithmancy, defense against the dark arts, potions, transfigurations, charms, and ancient runes. Best mark that down, he says, and points toward there's like a little notepad next to you.
Ty takes out one of his own books and starts writing. He's prepared.
Course breaking, you often are employed by a either single individual or an entity. Often Gringotts Bank employs plenty of curse breakers per year, but it is a profession with high mortality rate. So it may also be good to save up a little bit for funerary expenses.
I can't tell if you're joking me or not, Professor.
Oh, I'm not joking about this.
Noted. I can see why Vasa was a little bit frightened.
And he's not joking. It's curse breaking and dragonology are some of the highest mortality rates in any of those. But the drawback is that you go on adventures. You know, kind of like the idea of like D&D. It's like most D&D adventuring parties end in blood. You know,
That's fair.
that's why D&D adventuring parties get so much money, is because, well, any day they could die very quickly.
And Professor, could you leave that specific out of any messages to my family?
It can be just between us. Your career choices or path that you choose is yours to choose, not your parents. It never will be. And what I think most about the curse breaking is that it has a high newt requirement. And they want to only accept people in the profession that know what the hell they're doing. On top of that, many of these newts will open up the door into different avenues. At the end of the day, I say the more newts, the better.
I would agree with you, sir. And more knowledge, the more likely that I won't die a terrible death.
Exactly, and if tomorrow you wake up and go, I actually really like my limbs, then perhaps we might go into librarian work with a history of magic newt.
He looks at his hand. I kind of like my limbs too.
Oh, think on it.
The left one was almost. Never mind.
Okay. And Professor Flitwick is like, can you bring Mr. James in next?
Of course. Have a good day, sir. Try not to scare everybody so badly.
Oh, but that's my job. Good day.
Good day. As he walks out and calls for the next one. As Ty looks a little bit white-faced.
Yeah, same as Vasa. Like, oh. What's he doing in there?
As he hands off the scone that he didn't even touch. You'll need that. That's downstairs.
Oh boy. Okay. I did like that because he's like, you'll need to bulk up a little bit, and then he's like, it's a little rude, but like, I'm not taking back my point, so I'm sorry.
No, it was very in character,
Yeah.
that whole interaction, honestly. I
Have a
loved it.
scone. Forget about what I said.
Maybe try some crunches, String Bean.
Look here, young man. You just have to absolutely get fucking jacked. I'm talking serious gains here.
Cue
Better
the
Okay,
tie,
Heimer.
Cardio.
cue the tie like
Visiting
Luke
the
Skywalker montage, but instead of Yoda, it's fucking Flitwick on his back.
Oh, that'd be great. I can see that in my mind's eye.
Yeah, right.
Yep. You're trying to say something, Manny.
Oh no, I was just gonna keep going on that line of thought I was on.
Girding potions you'll need.
You can't handle my strongest potions.
That meme, no, the wildest bit of lore about that meme, about the potion seller meme, is that guy who made the potion seller meme went off to direct Challengers with Zendaya.
Zendaya?
Yeah, Zendaya.
No way, really?
Yeah, potion sellers guy was the director of that.
All right. Good for potion selling guy. Man, that's an old meme.
He made
Old
enough
meme.
money off of those potions to make a movie with Zendaya.
Goodness gracious. Thank you for that. Right. The rest of you three are all in Hufflepuff House. So, I'm thinking like a skunk or something sprayed nearby. Just very small, just slight. Yeah. Damn it.
Sorry to hear that.
Trying
Bet
to
you love all that
ignore.
insulation.
It doesn't stop smells.
Dutch oven yourself.
That's not. Oh boy. The rest of you guys go by to Professor Bruce's office. It's in the Oxford building, 4th floor. You walk along the way here, and Dove, you can see like Macy, who's sitting there on the bench along with a bunch of other Hufflepuffs. Hey, Dove.
What are you in for?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if it was the theft or the assault.
Macy? What do you get up to?
Could it be both?
You
I
know
mean-
what? Stop saying things. Contact your lawyer.
You have the right to an attorney.
You can't afford one, one will be provided to you by the court.
Morgan and Morgan for the people.
Morgan comes out of the way here. All right. Well, that was informative. I think she yells up, Scamander, you're up next.
Oh, God. All right. I've left Ophelia. If I don't make it out, I left my will in the top drawer by my bed.
Did you leave your pen next to it? And did you already sign it?
I already signed it.
Okay.
Oh, that was your will?
Knox?
I think I dared Knox to eat it a few days ago.
What are you two doing in my room? Why are you eating stuff in my room?
We got
Because you
bored.
always hoard the best snacks.
Those are animal treats.
I'm
I don't keep people food in my room. Have you guys been
Yeah,
eating
and the
stuff?
alfalfa is the best.
yeah, like we, with like we had a ton of fun reading your diary, but like your will was just a lot less fun to read.
I really like the Dury cold jerky.
My gosh.
I don't. Tell me you didn't eat the fish food.
It tasted
Not all of
really
it.
salty.
That's speaking from someone who has definitely eaten fish food before.
That's someone who took a look at fish food once and was like, a single flake won't harm me.
I have not eaten fish food before. I used to own fish though, so I'm very well acquainted with the smell.
I've
Sounds
eaten cat food before.
Fish
I've eaten dog treats.
Oh
I
yeah.
believe you've eaten dog
Like
treats.
I was eating them like they were French fries on the couch.
Okay. When I say I've had cat food before, I mean like a single kernel of cat food.
Oh,
It was
okay.
disgusting. I don't mean that I sat down
No,
like it was Scooby snacks and just shoveled it into my
That's
mouth.
I was like 9. At the time, I need you to know that. I was 9 years old at the time. I was probably younger actually, and I was super into Scooby-Doo, and I was an autistic child who couldn't tell the difference between reality and fucking fiction. And
Out here munching on milk bones.
no, it was worse.
Were they like greenies?
No, it was better than that.
Giving
it was
inspiration to Knox.
Bacon bacon treats.
You ate the bacon strips.
It's bacon.
Yeah.
Ate the bacon strips.
I really
Why is this sharing time?
I
Why
wanted
is-
to know what it tasted like, and then I ate it, and I was like, "This doesn't
Stop
taste
at
like
one.
bacon," but like, I think it just might be me.
Stop at one, please.
So
Stop.
I continued eating it, and then I was like, halfway into the second one, I was like, "Yeah, these really don't taste like bacon." And I gave the rest to my dog.
Someone clip this. Oh, God.
My stomach.
Oh no.
You're so well adjusted. I love that we are friends.
Just to
Listen,
go back.
if anything, I know that's an original experience.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Just go
Stop
back.
having original
The
experiences.
the absolute
tried.
amazing like comedy timing of oh that was your will? So funny because we have no context as to in what way Knox found your will and used it, considering it as something else. The mind races, and it's so funny, and I'm giving you inspiration for that.
Thank
Fuck.
you.
I gotta go. Oh, and she'll go in.
Hey, you enter into what is essentially a mixture between every therapist's office you've ever been in. Just that like very sterile, very zen area. She's got like the waterfall, like a little stone waterfall, tiny one. Got lots of like little accoutrement all around, some books, some health self-help books and stuff. But then also mixed with like the office of an art teacher. And so there is like even more art stuff on the walls, and there are jugs with like a bunch of painters brushes in them, and like there's you can see over at her like back desk, like a drawing desk, there's a bit of clay, like some kind of sculpture that's half done, and she's sitting there. She looks up from a clipboard and mm, she kind of sits in the diagonal of the room, and just kind of gestures to the room. Please sit.
Uh,
Now,
yes,
there
ma'am.
there is a few different seats. There's one where you can sit like kind of 90 degrees from her, so right next to her, or there's one where you can sit across from her. Both would be a comfortable position to look at her.
She like looks at like goes to sit to the one across from her and then like looks at her and it's like is this
Sit wherever you'd
like this is a test. She goes to the one that's like diagonal from her.
You see her look down, mark something, place down the clipboard. Dove,
Hello, Professor.
I feel like we never get to talk. Oh, she has her updated art.
Yes, because this would be her like fourth year in on art.
Yeah. See, she's one of the younger teachers, so you guys would remember Miss Bruce as looking like this. But she looks like this now. She has definitely aged. That came out so clean on the microphone. I don't know how you did it.
It was
My
crisp.
phone is way better
Mhm.
at recording things for some reason than the rest of my set.
So yeah, Professor Bruce says, "I feel like we never get to talk."
That's probably true. I haven't found myself in an art class recently, and well, I try not to make trouble for my heads of house. For
Hmm.
my head of house.
I'm gonna be at that Muggle Studies camp out. I think it'll be fun. Been a long time since I've gone camping, but I'm one of the only people on faculty that actually have.
Oh, really? Not a lot of people with off road experience.
Apparently not. But even though we don't talk very often, I have been stalking you a little bit. She says. She goes through the pages, not literally, but rather I've been keeping up with your schooling. You're doing very, very well for yourself. Um, I'd hazard to say, if all things continue the way they are, the best in your house, in your year. So be proud of yourself for that. I guess I just wonder, what drives you to such excellence? Oh, and I realize Ophelia is in your house, so I actually have to change that. I was thinking about only NPCs. She's like, one of the best in your house, she'll say. What drives you to such excellence?
Well, I suppose I just enjoy learning. I don't know if I put much thought to it. I don't really go in with the idea of achievement. But I like to
Mom,
do.
Dad don't have a whole lot of ideas as about what you're going to be doing?
Well, I think both of them have their assumptions. Um, little bits of it here and there. They differentiate a little on the form, but not necessarily the function.
What's the two that go in between?
Magizoology.
No, that seems a little bit obvious. Are you very into animals? I've seen that little thing lying around. What would you call it, Dolly?
Oh, yeah, Dolly. She's a doxy.
Do you do much work with magical creatures?
Yeah, in a manner of speaking, I help out.
Flashback to every single magical creature you've ever been with.
Yeah, in a manner of speaking, I enjoy them and I love helping out with them. I help out with Professor Hagrid on grounds a lot of
Oh
the
my
time.
god! Actually, yeah, it says right here you have an interim license. Wow.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I guess you've really grown up. Time flies.
Quicker and quicker each year, it seems.
If not magzoology, what else?
Oh, well, kind of to the same tune. My mother has been kind of seeing if I've been interested at all in congressional employment.
Politics.
Working for Makusa.
You don't sound very thrilled about the idea.
My father works in legislature in our let me double check what this is actually called. Because I know for a fact it's called something different in the US. I'm almost there, hold on.
I serve as a mugwump in the bundle gumble.
All right. He's he's worked for the body for protection of magical species. Um, he prefers the fact that it's more legwork than most other I guess sections of the government, but you know,
Amazing. You really dodged the question. What do you feel about it?
I don't know. I like, as much as I would love to work with, people to try to move and progress things forward for magical creatures. I'd like to, be there taking care of them.
Moving them around doesn't give you a whole lot of time to actually interact with them.
Yeah,
I think
it's a
that's
little
wise.
sad.
I think that you understand why you like magical creatures and what is going to make you happy in my book. She looks at her office. Makes all the difference in the world. Every job you have, any job you have, is going to have its good days and its bad days. But when you do something you love, you have far less bad days than good days.
Thank you, Professor.
In order to become a magizoologist, you need 2 newts, one in magical creatures and one in any other chosen fields.
Understandable. And what if wanted to become like a teacher, maybe?
Teacher.
Like use, they could be around magical creatures, but could open other people up to getting to experience them and safe and.
Well, if you're talking about working at a magic school, at the very least, it's going to be difficult. I should know. You're going to have qualifications that are not often met in other candidates. Something that allows you to really shine. For instance, I was chosen for my position on multiple venues. One, well, I've always been a bit of an artist. By a bit, I mean a lot. But I also have certifications in therapy and I have a master's in psychology. That helped me to get my foot in the door, so to speak. I'm an alumni of the Hufflepuff House, and after Hogwarts, I continued on to Muggle education for a while. Came back, and there was an opening. I came in with art school and psychology and all of this, and now I'm here. Professor Milne did the same. Him a little bit more simple. Masters of Education.
So
This set us apart from anybody else applying for the position.
do something of note to set you apart, but also have experience in the field that you're trying to teach in.
You're going to have to be one of the foremost experts in the world. Most of our faculty are that, and if they aren't, they quickly become it. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Professor Dilderow was set up quite quickly after his graduation. He's younger than I am, and yet known to be a prodigy in the field of transfigurations.
Of course.
But of course, there would also need to be the opening. And right now, at least in Hogwarts School, that's filled by Professor Hagrid.
Right.
So, the issue with becoming a teacher is that you're going to have a lot of people vying for the same position. I'm only here because I got lucky. And I was able to set myself apart from my peers.
I understand, Professor. Thank you.
Plan B, maybe?
Plan B.
Background plan? Plan A plus?
Something to maybe look forward to, but not to plan for.
She nods. And she goes, well, magical creatures at the very least, and a few other newts of note. Yeah?
Yes. Thank
More
you.
the better. She nods. Just don't overdo yourself. Exam stress is very real.
Oh, I'll try not to stress over that.
Okay. And can you send someone else up?
Of course. She'll walk out. I'm gonna roll a D2. Hey, Knox?
Knew it.
It was a 2.
I knew it was going to be. I'm psychic.
Yeah.
You're up next.
Huh. Well, I guess it's my turn to die. And Nox will head in.
She has the sword of Damocles in there.
That makes sense. She does seem very like that.
Farewell, Knox.
It was nice knowing you.
As you walk in, Nox! It's been too long.
Professor B. And Knox, I feel like, whereas
She gets
Dove,
up. You guys have a hug.
like Dove, was like, "Oh, is this part of the test?" Which seat? Knox like just goes to one of the seats and like lets themselves like.
Put legs up on the coffee table.
Oh no, Knox like I feel like the way Knox would sit is like they're behind a seat and let themselves like fall back. So like
Like you're on the chaise lounge.
no like
What?
like as if like they're sitting upside down.
Oh,
Like
that's cute. Yeah.
their legs over the head of the chair. Like looking at Bruce upside down.
Do you want some coffee or anything?
Not really much of a coffee drinker, nor tea.
Me
I think
neither,
I'm fine.
she says. Water?
Sure, why not?
She'll snap her fingers, and like a thing will come over and pour some water for you and her. All right.
Knox
Oh my
drinks it.
gosh, Knox! I haven't looked at your grades until right now. You're doing so well. Nightshade, this is a major improvement.
Well, I guess I've had a little bit more motivation recently to try a little bit harder.
Don't go saying that that's coming from me. Oh, who's helping you along?
I'm getting a little bit of help from Levi and Ren both.
That's good. Always good to have tutors. She's like marking it down.
Yeah, definitely.
She looks up from her notes. Insight check. 18.
Yeah, yeah, tutoring is one way to describe the time that Nox spends with Levi and Ren.
You guys do a lot of tutoring together?
Amongst other things.
I hope they know about one another. Be weird to have two tutors and they don't.
Oh, yeah.
Knox?
I mean, the Nox, the way Nox will put it is it's like, well, I mean, of course, you see how absent-minded I can be in some classes. Of course, I need two tutors at a time, or two tutors at the same time.
Never need, Knox. Never need. I'm happy for you.
Well, thank you. It's weird, but you know, not the having two people close like that, but just feeling more at ease.
She nods, marks something else down on the little sheet. Well, we could probably sit here and shoot the shit all day, but what about you? We're doing career counseling. If you weren't told, it wasn't on the PR system, but yeah. Do you have an idea as to what you might want to be doing after Hogwarts?
Nox, I feel like Nox will say,
Using all that tutoring work.
I think Nox will say, well, sorry, I had like a mental lapse there for a second. Nox, well, I don't think you'd believe me if I said modeling, so.
Well, it is a career path. I don't think that there would be any specific newt that would be useful, except for maybe potions. Beautification potion is used very much nowadays in wizard modeling, but Why don't we go for something? Oh, who are we kidding? You could probably land a modeling gig. The school always tells me that I have to like try to push the kids toward more applicable or like well paid positions rather than just pushing them toward anything that they want. So, but look at me. I'm an artist. I'm an art teacher. Like I'm going to do that, right? Modeling, I think, is a great choice, she says, especially for you.
Knox will say, yeah, I mean, it is a great choice, but I'm also not being serious about that.
Oh. She looks down like, I'm embarrassed. Well, it's an option.
No, I mean, more seriously though, I kind of wish I could do. Knox will say, I kind of want to do like what you do, but just without the whole teaching part.
Is that a roundabout way of saying you want to become an artist?
Well, yeah, I mean, whenever I see you making art or anything, it always feels like there's no pressure to it. Like you're making art because that's what you really want to do.
All right. Should I be real with you,
Hmm.
Knox?
I think I can handle it, yeah.
I am that way because I am an art teacher. Artists, it's one of two things. Either you're the grand majority of people and you fade into obscurity, your art gaining only momentary popularity before fizzling out. It's just kind of the nature of it all. You could have enough art, start an art gallery, and even have people show up for a whole show. And then, speaking from personal experience, the next day someone else is in the limelight. Or you can actually succeed by some kind of amount of dumb luck or nepotism. Your art pieces go sold all around the world for high amounts of money. But it's not the same as what you're talking about. I know people like that. Kinds of people who made it big. Some of them stopped anyway. Stopped making art entirely. They're some of the best artists I even know. And they did because, well, doing art, gaining monetary value for it, it changes the enjoyment of the art. Changes your ability to see it the same way you did before. Some people can hack it. Some people can abandon the old ways that they found enjoyment of doing the art, like you're talking about, and find new enjoyment. Others feel like something is lost. It's easy to make art when there's no one breathing down your neck, when you don't have publishers, when you don't have curators, auction houses trying to get you, or the looming threat of a bill. If you want to become an artist, I recommend doing something with your time, with your life that gives you plenty of money and a lot of free time. If you can find something like that, which does not exactly a dime a dozen, that kind of time can be given to your art or to whatever you choose to do in life. If you choose to have kids instead, you'll probably end up spending all that time with kids and not in a whole lot of time for art.
Huh.
It's easier to make art when you have the money to support yourself on that off time. You understand?
Yeah, I think so. I think like Knox will like spin around in the chair so that now they're sitting upright. Um, I think a big thing about it is just like, all that, you know, um, about finding enjoyment in it is that I've always liked making art for my friends and for their enjoyment, but I also just kind of want to sometimes just go someplace I've never seen before. As if I'm just someone new there, someone unknown.
Well, you have high grades in charms. Maybe try looking at something that requires charms, or even just a charms researcher. I hear that they have a lot of free time. Work
Yeah,
for the ministry, maybe 15 hours a week. Go home, do what you want to do.
maybe. My parents have always worked in archival, you know, uh no, I feel like this is both me as a player and Nox in character kind of wave like wishy-washy waving hands like they worked with artifacts and magical relics and making sure that it's all properly stored. Could always
Oh,
ask.
so you already have an inn. That could be loads way easier to get a job than someone who's coming right out of Hogwarts and has no connections whatsoever. You have a real opportunity there.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it like that before, but about it being lucky.
Do you have a close relationship with your parents?
I mean,
And Knox memories flashing by of your childhood, of your upbringing. And what do you answer?
I feel like the question, do you have a close relationship with your parents? Like Knox's answer would be, well, they're my parents.
Right. Should mark that down. At least a Newton Charms would be good. Yeah, if all else fails, you can always fall back on modeling.
Yeah. Maybe I'll look a little, or Knox will say, maybe I'll try to stay awake more during History of Magic more often too, so that I can make a or take advantage of that in with archival work.
You have a P. I doubt it, she says. But good luck. Can
Yeah,
you bring
Knox,
Miss Ollivander in?
yeah. Like I feel like Knox is already getting up before being
Yeah.
dismissed. It's like, oh, you have a P. It's like, and Knox is just like already walking to the door, like that's quitter talk, Miss B. Anything's possible. Anything's possible through magic. And
Anything's possible, but that doesn't mean anything's probable. She says back. I know you. You forget.
we'll see. Knox will leave and yeah, we'll head over to Ophelia. Oh, that was terrible.
Insight check. Ophelia squints. Activates truth sense. What the fuck is my insight? Okay. $14?
With 14, I'll roll to see. I'm gonna roll deception, even though I have a much higher persuasion. 17. Nox is really playing it up. Like, it was awful. I'm warning you ahead of time. You know, really brutal. Miss Professor Bruce, you know, just don't let her get to you too bad.
Did you find out I swapped out her paints? Did you tell her?
I tried not to, but she just knows how to break you down.
Nox.
I'm sorry. She's asking for you next.
Okay.
Hey. And like Nox, like before you head in, like Nox will be like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here for you.
Thank
luck.
you.
You walk in, and Professor Bruce looks up from a clipboard. Oh, Felia, I'm glad Nox was able to actually do what I told him to do. Do what I
No, you got it.
do what I
You had
told
it the
them
first
to
time.
do.
Yeah.
No, I said him.
Oh.
Told them to do. Coffee.
Yeah.
I swear, there's no Veritas serum in it or anything.
Right. I'm good. Actually, I don't drink coffee.
Oh, that's fine. Tea? And
I
I
don't.
was joking. I'm sorry. You seem a little.
I don't consume plants.
Right. Okay. Sure. Sit.
She'll take a very stiff seat, cross her legs formally.
I will admit, Ophelia, you've been a bit of an enigma. I always feel like whenever I come across you and I try talking with you, you're already so enraptured with another conversation. You walk right by me, and I'm not upset about that or anything. It's just I wish I knew more about you. You're an Ollivander. That's those are actually she would know. You're an Ollivander. I assume that's the same Ollivanders from, the wand shop.
That's my grandpa.
Lovely. Very close.
Yeah, I think so. He's taught me all about wand making.
Well, today we're here for a very specific purpose.
I'm sorry that I swapped out your paints.
I'm sorry. We're here for career counseling.
Then I didn't swap out your paints.
Just wondering why they were a little oily. Just going
I
to.
tried to do the frosting with food coloring, but then the food coloring got everywhere, so I thought I might break it up a bit more by adding some almond oil into it. And yeah, I thought it would harden after a while.
Oh, you know what? That makes me feel so much better, actually.
Really?
Well, the sculpture got attacked by squirrels, and I thought it was some kind of bad omen at the time. Almond oil. That makes more sense. Just a swarm of them. You should have seen it. Anyway. Either way, we're not here for that.
Right. Career counseling?
This is the wrong one. I'm just giving you inspiration. You've earned it again.
Yippee!
She goes, indeed. Now, you are probably the best in your class, if not one of the top students of your year. I don't have access to everybody's grades, you see. you have a lot of doors open to you. I guess with so much that's available to you, what are you looking to go into? I hear Professor Longbottom, so you do quite well in her biology class. Is that something you're pursuing?
Well, actually, I was just gonna go into the woods
Or
and be a druid.
okay, I've had some friends who have tried that before. Um, just like alone, or are there people that you're currently in contact with?
I mean, there's one person.
Oh, mm. Like a commune.
No, she just lives out by
Thank God,
herself.
she says. And barks off, scratches out a little thing on her clipboard.
She doesn't really like community.
So, a hermit.
Yeah.
At least it's a shame. She says. Listen, one of your students is like, I'm gonna go out in the forest to be a druid. Yeah, I've been talking to people. You're like, that's a cult, honey. That's a cult.
And I mean, my parents are really rich, so I can just fall back on that.
Right. Good that we know our privilege, you know? I
Mhm.
think I think that it's always best to plan for all contingencies, you know? And you're gonna be here the full 7 years anyway. So why don't we pick to not slow down. You're doing so great. I think it would be amazing if you could get a newt in every subject. How cool would that be?
I mean, I haven't really been doing that great this semester.
Ophelia, did
Mhm.
you miss the part where I said that you were the best student of your year?
But Janice has all O's all the time, pretty much. So
Okay,
she
then you
does
can get
better
the
than me.
and I don't know anything about Janice. She's not in my house. You, however, have a lot going for you. And if you're gonna go out there and you're going to pass old spells from some ancient spell book that has never been read
The
in however
Necronomicon?
long. I hope not. She looks at you like,
Sorry, I
you're
made
not playing with
myself
the
laugh with that.
Necronomicon, are you? um, as I understand it, druid craft is a long dead magical practice, right?
Latin is a dead language.
And so if you're going to the people who brought Latin back from the dead, so we understand it today, they were incredibly intelligent people.
Technically, it
Often
was never
they
brought
had
back because it never really ended.
Ophelia, I think it would be really great that you get as many newts as possible because I don't see this druid thing really panning out. And I just want to be
What?
real with you. There's never been a druid in like 1,000 years
That you know of?
that any of the ministry knows of.
Do
Ophelia,
you
if you're
know
going
all of
off
the
into the
ministry?
forest alone with some woman who says that she's going to make you a druid, I think you should be have a little bit of self-preservation.
Ma'am, I'm a dryad.
Oh. She looks down at papers like, this is not on my list here.
Ophelia looks at her green skin.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a pale green, so it can almost be overlooked. Mm.
She just thinks you're a little sickly.
Yeah. She's
I'm jaundiced.
jaundiced. Yeah. Except jaundice is yellow. It's the other way.
It's
Yeah.
so bad. It's so bad. It's green.
She's both jaundiced and has silver poisoning, so they kind of like go together to make green.
Yeah, they can't. They mix. They cancel each other out.
She's the
Yeah.
bitch drinking colloidal silver.
She's drinking colloidal silver. She's
It's
been trying to.
They call Mother God. Is
Yes,
that what we're talking about?
that's Ophelia.
God.
It's like that episode of Futurama where Fry gets like jaundice, but they call it like what Bart Simpson disease or something like that. No, your disease is evolved, and now you've got Kermit the Frog disease. Like looks just like Kermit.
Kermit the Frog cheeks. I had another joke. It was really good, and I've forgotten it. Shoot, it's too bad. It's gonna hit me later on in the episode.
She's
Sorry.
just so respectful. She never brought it
Oh,
up.
right. It's Robin Williams is very upset at you right now.
Crazy.
Right?
Robin
You gotta.
Williams is disgusted.
It's disgusted with your actions. Boy. Okay. So I feel like you and Bruce kind of have it out for a little while.
Ophelia like argues with her, and she's like, "Adults don't understand," and she's like, "Sal."
You leave your career counseling?
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
protest. Not my professor.
Wilfred would be proud. Yeah! Yeah, you tell her.
When you,
Wilfred, you're up next.
I think when you leave, Knox was waiting out by the door, like with just a very like smug smirk.
Knox,
Hmm?
whatever she told you you were capable of doing, she lied.
Knox will say, oh, that's a relief.
What is wrong with you two?
It's much easier living life without any expectations.
That
That's
woman
all I'm
is
gonna
so
tell her.
evil. She's horrific. She's like evil incarnate.
What did she what could she have possibly said to you?
It was too egregious.
It's
I
too dark to
can't-
repeat.
I dare not repeat it.
My face hurts from smiling too much.
She's this horrible demonic entity, and it's like Bruce in the background, all sunshiny.
like,
Like, I made cookies.
I feel like you're.
like some tea.
I feel like you're like while you're saying like she's the worst, she's evil. It's like Knox. Like whenever you're like done saying all that, Knox is just like, yeah, she's the best.
All right, we're gonna take our 10-minute break.
Okay.
Back in 10 minutes. Woo. Yeah.
Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by... Now that's what I call Dove's Diary. Dove's Diary, with such hits as Janice, 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 and also other hits like If I Were a Magical Creature, Which One Would I Be? But call in now and you'll also hear hit singles from Dove's Diary like Dove Everdeen or Janice Scamander. But also included in this hit track is the never before heard I told Wilfred about the magical creatures thing and he called me a furry. What is that? Call today for 3 payments of $19.99 for that. Now that's what I call Dove's Diary.
What? The campaign ends. We need to make a compilation of all of these with Annie.
Some of them are like, some of them I like more than others, but I like the. It's like, oh, I told someone about like what magical creature I would be if I was a magical. They called me a furry.
We cut back to what's going on here, and we find ourselves in the middle of History of Magic class, where today, Ty, Sadie was not joking. It's a test. There's a piece of paper down in front of you. No lecture today. They're actually doing a test. And here you guys go.
Oh fuck.
Now, don't start it just yet. I just realized I gotta do a little thing first. Don't start it. Don't start it. Because we're gonna go through it together. There are 6 questions on it overall. I need to get rid of the previous responses really quick. Delete all responses. Oh, that's nice. All right. I'm going to put on some... it doesn't matter. Hi, you're there, like, you look at some of the questions, you look a little odd, like, okay, I can do this, I got this. This is right up my alley. You look over and can see Wilfred, like, bang, 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 hitting his head on the desk. You stop it. No, he says back. You look over toward, like, Sadie behind you, and she's like, notices you looking.
He turns back around very quickly, just like, shit.
All right. I want to know how everybody looks when they're in this. Like, Ty looks around the room. Knox, what are you looking like while you're taking this test?
I feel like Knox looks determined, like, but looks kind of like, yeah, this will be easy. Like, not stressed out basically, because Knox is very much just like, yeah, I could totally do History of Magic. No stress.
Ophelia, how are you looking?
Ophelia normally is pretty calm with tests. She's very precise. She has keen mind, so no stress, pretty much. This time, well, no. With this time, she hasn't been doing so great in classes recently. She is kind of nervously messing with her hair and keeps, like, tugging at it and braiding it and unbraiding it.
It's like every answer you have the answer for, but then there's this nagging thing in your mind, like what if the next question is something you never read about?
Mm-hmm.
Dove, what about you?
I like to think that she overheard like that this might be a possibility from Janice, and so she like panicked and then scribbled like a bunch of notes on her hand, but now all of her notes are smudged because of the Care of Magical Creatures class. So she's like, "Oh shit! Oh, well, I'm so fucked."
Wow, that's funny. If you didn't have inspiration, I'd give it to you. That's really funny. All right, let's start this history of magic test, huh? To be clear, every single one of these questions was spoken about in class. There are 6 of them. 2 of them are short answer.
I think what's hilarious is like the beginning of. I think this is the same campaign where like for a long period of time, not so much recently, but for a long period of time, our history of magic classes have been like a torrent of people asking questions, and so like none of the actual lesson was spoken.
Yeah, that has happened. So we're gonna see, especially with Zolo. I just kind of wonder what Zolo's gonna get. Now, don't worry, Zolo. This doesn't because you haven't been here the whole campaign, have you?
Nope. I came
When
third
did
year.
you join? Yeah, you joined 3rd year, so you actually didn't get some of these at all. But you still might be able to answer. We're gonna go through the test together. We're gonna give 30 seconds for each answer, because it is multiple choice anyway. But everybody, go ahead, put your name, and then we'll begin. Ready? Everyone
Ready.
ready? Ready? Question 1. What invention is Gaspard Shingleton known for? Is it A, the self-stirring cauldron, B, transmography and torture, C, the collapsible cauldron, or D, flue powder? Go. Ten seconds before we move on. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Question. Oh, that is super loud. Holy shit, talkie mushrooms. Damn, my timer's like. Question number 2. Who ended the reign of Emmerich the Evil? Was it A, Uric the Oddball, B, Merwin the Malicious, C, Herpo the Foul, or D, Egbert the Egregious? Go. Ocean's music is kind of a vibe. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Next question. Question number 3. During the International Warlock Convention of 1289, why did Sardinian sorcerers wear red? Was it A, because they thought they would look pretty in red? B, due to Saturnalia celebrations? C, in protest of the writ of acceptable attire? Or D, as an act of political sabotage? Go. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Question number 4. How many times was Wendolyn the Weird burned and killed at the stake? A. Never. B. Once. C. Thrice. D. Over 47 times. Go. How many times was Wendolyn the Weird burned and killed at the stake? Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. This one we'll do for a little bit longer. Question number 5. Name one of the 5 major factors that led to the Goblin uprisings of the 17th century. We'll give a good minute on this one. For those of you who have taken this test before, funny answers are the best. I love the funny answers. Three, 2, 1. And our final answer. What is the plural name for Phoenix? Oh. That one, I'll just do 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1. And quills down, everyone. Quills down. Please come to the front and present your test. Place them on the podium now. Everyone comes up one by one. Boom, 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 and exit out of the class. Let's see how everyone did. We've got 4 responses. Let's see. Question number 1. What invention is Gaspar Chingleton known for? Everybody got the correct answer with A, the self-stirring cauldron. Congratulations. Question number 2. Who ended the reign of Emmerich the Evil? Who put Herpo the Foul?
I have failed this test.
That was a failure. The correct answer is Egbert the Egregious. Wilford goes, oh, I thought it was Yorick the Oddball. No, man, he said not to get them mixed up. That was the purpose. But it was in the same
that
thing.
lesson.
I learned by osmosis. Question number 3.
Do you even know what that means?
Question number 3. During the International Warlock Convention of 1289, why did Sardinian sorcerers wear red? Who put as an act of political sabotage?
I did.
Incorrect.
What? Can I roll for that?
Don't worry. It's not going to affect Ty's grade. It's not going to affect your grade. We're having fun here. So it was that the obliviation of King Edward I came as an act of political sabotage to the Sardinian sorcerers. So they actually had somebody who committed political sabotage toward them, and then they wore red. It wasn't they were trying to have an act of political sabotage. They were instead in protest of the writ of acceptable attire. That is why.
If I'm not mistaken, this also would have been before you transferred in. So it would
Yeah.
make sense that you didn't know this.
How many times was Wendell the Weird burned and killed at the stake? Ty, did you say over 47 times?
I thought that was so specific, and I just went with that because I had no idea. It just seems so specific.
The answer is never.
All right, well,
Because
Well-
she was never killed at the stake. She never died. You can only die once
alright.
anyway. In fact, she died like in her cottage, like a quiet death of old age. But she was captured 47 times.
Fair enough. I just the 47 was so specific. I was like, that's
That's
weird.
so funny. All right, let's get this. Name one of the 5 major factors that led to the goblin uprisings of the 17th century. We've got racism, knock it off. Bigotry, knock it off.
Knock it off.
Bullying,
Bullying, knock it off.
Knock it off. Not saying things. Knock it off.
Knock it off. Oh, that got me. Thank you. Thank you.
I was really surprised that you got it. I'm not gonna lie. I was really prepared that no one would get it.
I found doves.
That song's an instant classic.
I found doves. The Ministry of Magic banned goblins from owning their own wands. Not Makusa, though. Rip to you all.
It's rip to y'all.
Rip to y'all.
Yeah, read it right.
And everyone else also said goblins weren't allowed to have their own wands and owning of wands. That is correct. However, funny enough, it is not one of the 5 major factors that was described in the lecture. Can Brooke tell me which one was in the lecture?
No.
Anyone?
It's one of them was like the time got like fucked up, so I couldn't write it, but I was gonna continue. It was specifically had to do with like goblin ownership. The fact that like for goblins, the creator is the true owner. They just lend it to people. And they were
Yeah.
like, well, you can't do that.
They like lease it to
Give
people.
it to someone. You
Mhm.
gotta give it permanently. And they're like, no, that person dies. Where
The
the fuck are they
cultural
gonna put it?
divide. Yeah, yeah. What are they gonna take it to their grave? Give it back. The hell? You
That's
gave it to
mine.
your son? He didn't pay me. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, goblin property rights is the correct answer. And then, okay, yep. An audit. Who put an Odyssey for the plural name for Phoenix? Who put that?
Me.
That's correct. That's like yeah, that's an acceptable answer.
I should do the plural from Final Fantasy because that's all I knew. I didn't know if it was different in
How do you pronounce it, Zolo?
Thanks.
Was it the Final Fantasies that before they were actually spoken? It was all
Yeah,
text.
correct. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Phoenixes. Yeah, that it doesn't work
Incorrect.
verbally. Yeah,
It is
Is it
Phoenixes.
Phoenixes. Okay,
Mhm.
different.
It is a third declension noun in both the nominative and vocative cases. And a lot of people will like look this up online and they get the wrong answer because you're looking at the American version. You're in Britain. The Britain spelling is Phoenixes.
I'm just looking at the goddamn translation from Japan. Oh well.
Right.
Why
But
are
the
we
plural.
getting tested on grammar?
So
Not
the
like
plural.
anyone else.
Sorry. Say your thing. Say your thing.
Why are we getting tested on grammar? It's not like anyone fucking cares what happens on this rock. Sorry. Apologies.
It's a boulder.
I should have known. Pelican Grundlebane's editor is American.
The plural for phoenix can be phoenixes, but it's mostly just phoenix. It's like
That's
moose.
wrong.
You don't
That's
say
wrong.
nieces.
You
Yeah.
don't?
In a group of appendix, what are they? They're appendices, not appendix, plural.
Oh my god, I thought you meant like the human body part.
Yeah,
and
I was like, the
I
appendix
was
is
like,
what?
when would you ever have multiple?
You don't? That's crazy.
That's what I thought too.
It's like
Such
those
an
old math
idiot.
questions where it's like Jeremy has 42 juice boxes. Why does he have so many juice boxes? Mind your own business, David.
42? And he's not sharing? Selfish.
Fuck. But yes, so plural name for phoenix is phoenices, but then a group of phoenix of phoenices are an odyssey. Yes.
Ooh.
Do you know the language that they speak?
Hmm.
They speak
Surprisingly draconian.
Like it's hard, stupid. Sorry, go
they
ahead.
speak in a unique
Go ahead, Andy.
language known as. No, not coming to mind.
You cut out perfectly there, actually.
No, I didn't say. I stopped myself from saying it.
Oh, okay. I
Just
I
like
don't know the exact
I might
name
be
of the
able to
language, but
jog
I
Annie's
remember that
memory.
it's,
Oh,
it can't actually be like heard, right? I believe, like by.
That is true. Yes.
I remember that much when, like, in the past. I remember it like you can't actually hear it.
An incomprehensible language known as. Okay, the first syllable is or.
ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember.
It is Ouroboron, is the language that they speak. They have no names for themselves. They don't use names, but sometimes they are named by the short-lived species that they interact with. On top of that, something that like I didn't even realize until I was writing the session with that is that it is true. There is more than one phoenix, but there are a fixed number of them. No new phoenixes are ever born. And no new phoenixes ever permanently die. Just the same ones. Till the
So-
start of time to the end of time.
The phoenix feather wands, the only phoenix feathers in certain parts of the world, are gotten from certain phoenixes. Phoenices. Sorry.
And that's why if you have a phoenix feather wand, you're very likely to find a twin. Because there's only so many phoenixes. Yeah. Well, congratulations. You guys did pretty well for yourselves. And Ty, you now know all of the bullshit lessons that we had. Because each one of those is a bullshit lesson.
It's fine. I need to be better with lore. It's give me a Star Wars quiz and I'll ace everything, damn it.
We should do a Hogwarts quiz, like actual like Harry Potter quiz, just us out of character after this.
I feel like Knox will say to Ty, like, it's like, well, yeah, you have to always guess C.
That there wasn't there only one of the answers that was C?
I feel like Knox will look down, like, was there? I don't know. I kind of just guessed.
My head is everywhere. Not concentrating properly. He like puts his glass on the top of his head and rubs the bridge of his nose.
I really wish my notes panned out. And she like holds up her hand. It's just a bunch of smudged writing. I got no idea what slorbiff is even supposed to be.
Slore? That was definitely something.
I think it's supposed to be sauerkraut. Janice
Is
says.
it? Actually, was that? This might be my note. This might be my list hand. Hold on. And she looks over at her other hand. Oh, there's my notes. Yeah. Oh, half of this is just gone. Oh, I think I see writ of. So I could have gotten that one.
She puts a hand on your back, gives you a pat. Sadie like takes a deep sigh, exiting out into the hallway. Oh my gosh. It's finally over. The test is taken. The war is won.
And did you win, Sadie? Was there victory in this day?
I'd like to think so, yeah.
Then you have done well. As he gives almost like a soldier salute.
Yeah, she will like look at you and like, sure. Side look at you, give you another salute in return.
I'm gonna go cry in a book now. At least 3.
Oh, we have 15 minutes. Let's get through the final 3 classes, because then next episode we could do the camping trip.
Ooh.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Fuck yeah. That could be a great episode. Awesome. So it's really quick. Firstly, potions. You get 1 potion to make of your choice.
Brooke, what potion should I make?
Oh, I forgot to make my potion for fucking
The
this
start of the
session.
session.
Yeah.
Also, do you guys want to do a how well do you know Hogwarts Castle quiz with me?
Oh dear, you're gonna smash us into the ground.
Oh, we'll just do it together.
No.
Brooke, tell me a potion.
Huh? I don't know. Pepper?
Yes,
Pepper
that's
up. Where is Hogwarts located?
in a castle.
Come on.
Scotland.
Scotland,
Highlands,
yes.
yeah.
If a Muggle was to stumble upon Hogwarts, what would they see?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Incorrect.
I rolled a nat 1 on my potion.
It's a set of ruins with a keep out sign.
Quick question. Does anyone have...
Yes, Nox. Take mine!
Okay, thank you. I just don't want a nat 1.
Where would you find the Hufflepuff common room?
Oh, behind a bunch of barrels.
Yep, down the dungeons.
Near
Yep.
the kitchen, yeah.
Brooke.
It
please
said I
don't
got that
break.
wrong, but it's just like, whatever. How many staircases are there within the castle? 142, 250, 67, or 112?
112.
42? You say 112?
I'm guessing, but I'm guessing 112.
I got it right at 142 is the right answer. What guards the entrance to the Gryffindor common room?
Portrait of the Fat Lady?
The ceiling of the Great Hall is special. Why?
There's a charm that's been put on it. I don't remember the name of the exact
It's
charm.
enchanted.
Oh, is it actually just say enchant? Okay, cool.
Oh, which of the Hogwarts secret passages is known to lead to honeydukes in Hogsmeade? Oh, that one's fun.
the one under the one-eyed hag, right?
One-eyed witch. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Where would you find the room of requirement?
Wherever you need it.
Nope. It has a specific place it opens. It doesn't just open anywhere in the castle.
Uh,
Behind the tapestry of the fucking that stupid troll.
Yes.
Stupid dancing troll tapestry.
Artemis the Barbie.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. On the 7th floor. Salazar Slytherin added something secretly to Hogwarts. Was it the Chamber of Secrets? Duh. And last question, which of the 4 common rooms is built partly below the lake? Well, we all know that one.
Slytherin, yeah.
Slytherin.
That's dumb with that one. Anyway, okay, extra quiz knowledge for Ty and anybody. The One-Eyed Witch, what is she known for? Why does she have a statue?
I got 0 on that one, Cap. No idea.
Anybody? This one's kind of cool.
I don't know. I was gonna try.
She created the cure for dragonpox.
Ooh.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, right?
Makes sense why she has a statue, too.
Yeah. Okay. Fun. Thanks for doing that with me. Let's get our potions now that we're all done. Ophelia, let's start with you.
I got a 26 for regerminating.
Good as always, Miss Ollivander. That is exceptional. Dove?
A 24 for a Garroting gas.
Your exceptional Garroting gas, and that goes up to an E. You now have all O's and E's. You actually have the same grades. Oh, okay. You have the same grades with less classes than Ophelia. So you have all O's, 2 E's, but Ophelia is taking more classes than you. Nox.
18.
Nice.
I thank you again to Zolo for saving me because I rolled in that one at first.
I got you.
That's nice. Sorry, what kind of potion was it?
Pepper up.
Regular pepper up. Woo. Okay, and then Ty.
25 wound cleaning.
Exceptional wound cleaning. Okay. Got a few others. We got divinations class. You guys can choose to do a spell if you're in divinations, which Ophelia is and Hero is. So Ophelia, 1 divination spell. And then in arithmancy, we've got Ophelia and Hero again for 2 spells with intelligence. You can also do that. And for those of you who aren't in arithmancy, and aren't in divinations or Muggle studies, which is Vasa and Dove. You gain a free period. You can bank that.
Gotcha.
And for those not in arithmancy, that's Dove and Nox and Ty. I'm surprised though that Ty's not in arithmancy. Very surprised.
I think that was the one I had to go between that and Muggle studies, right?
No, arithmancy's on its own.
Oh, was I in on
Oh, well,
the
arithmancy, I don't know if this matters, but arithmancy uses intelligence. I don't know if that was ever like a factor or something to you not taking it.
No, not really.
Or maybe you just weren't here when you
I
took
just
it?
probably wasn't here.
If you weren't, then you can choose to take it now. You get 2 spells with intelligence, but it's harshly graded.
Yeah, sure, why not? I think I have to, that's on the list of things I have to have if Ty's going to go that route. So, yep.
And Ophelia, barring in that one, as long as you get an O on one of those classes, you'll be good. Ophelia, do you have your divinations? Oh, she was here. Has she done any? Oh, using inspo. I'm guessing Brooke went to go cool off. An 11 for point me.
Oh, I'm using inspo for that. Oh boy. Ugh. I technically have one more I could use. Do I use all of mine for this? The answer is yes.
Oh, Ophelia, you. Oh no, because you used the inspo that you got from me. Yeah.
There it goes.
Hey, Ty. You got.
Okay, I'm fine.
It's 2 spells with
Yep,
intelligence, not
yep,
3.
yep. Yeah, I only did 2. I had to use my inspo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep, I rolled badly. So it's a 17 and a 20.
Gotcha. I understand. You'll just want to go onto the website because the website's going to mark it as if you have it locked in.
Yes, yeah, I can.
I don't know if that would have locked it in anyway. No, it wouldn't have, because then it wouldn't have allowed you the second attempt. So you have to do it as 1 success, but with arithmancy.
Yep. I'm editing it in there right now.
Cool. So that's a 17 and a 20. So you are an E in that class. And then I don't have Ophelia's arithmancy. I guess I can get that another time. That is all we have for tonight.
Ooh.
So that's what will end tonight's episode. We've been able to blow through a bunch of the classes, and when we come back, we're gonna have some fun role play with doing a little bit of camping, some story shit, and we're about to embark on a quest. Just warning you now. You'll have a bit of time to prepare for it, a little bit, especially if you have banked free periods. But yeah, I'll see you all next session. Thank you all for all the laughs and all the wonderful time tonight. Good night, stream.